Good afternoon, fans. This is your girl from Mel's Mat Chat, and welcome to episode 332 of the podcast. How is everybody's Friday going? My Friday is going well. Little health update. I want to give you a little health update. My treatment for skin cancer is going swimmingly. I got 2 more weeks. I am done. I'm so freaking thrilled. Um, I hope everybody is just having a dandy of a Friday. I have stuff going on, and what do you call that? If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, if I let me pull up my calendar here, darlings. Um, Episode 334 is going to be a very emotional one. Just a heads up, it'll be my mom's that Tuesday of that week is going to be my mother's heavenly birthday. So just got to bear with me for the next 2 weeks, and then after that, it's going to be okay. I am getting my WrestleMania schedule out. It'll be posted on the notes and the thing to do a post here, and it's going to be pinned to the top of my Twitter X account, whatever it is. It'll be there. It'll be pinned in both places, so you will know. All right. Also, please, April is legitimately, it's going to be here in a blink of an eye. Please do me a favor and please mark your calendars down. April 1st starts Autism Awareness Month. The reason why I have been doing it at the end because but now I'm moving it towards the front, so it's going to get you right off the bat. Please do me a favor and please wear blue on April 2nd. Take a picture. Go on to all my social media or all your social media. Please tag me Mel's Mat Chat and hashtag it World Autism Awareness Day, because autism just doesn't is a month, not a month, not a day, not a week, not a decade in my house. Autism is for life because it's just too sweet for life. Of course, I had to bring that in there, but there's going to be more innuendos with this. Okay, just bear with me. Um, so please do me a favor and do that because I am the voice of the voiceless. I want to have you become the voice of the voiceless. I want you to basically um, get out the word that you are with me. You are with me. You are an ally. You are a person that will support autism and people who are autistic. Um, my son was diagnosed when he was 3 years old. And ever since then, my life completely changed because, obviously, now the way he is, my son is autistic and he can't verbalize. So that means he can't, take care of himself. I'm taking care of him. He's in a facility for autistic children and young adults. And he is thriving and he's doing very well for himself. But I couldn't give him the help that he needed. So I had to put him there, which now in turns that I have a life now and my stress level is not as should be, but it's relatively down. But anyway, he's there. He's having a great time. He's safe. I don't have to worry about this. But see, the thing is that he doesn't have a voice, so he needs an advocate. Here goes the segue with the innuendo. Um, with all respect to the awesome newly minted WWE Hall of Famer Paul Heyman. His name is Paul Heyman. Sorry, I had to get that out. I've been an advocate before advocacy was cool. So when he was an advocate to Brock Lesnar, I made it cooler. All right, I made it cooler. And I need to advocate for my son and I need to be his voice. And it's very difficult to do that. But when I have the support and I have the people telling me that what I'm doing is correct, it makes me being a parent of an autistic now adult, because my son is 18, it makes it easier for me. And he makes it easier for me because now he's an adult and I am now basically his bitch. Basically, I mean, I'm his guardian. I'm his guardian and I went from being his mom. I will always be his mom. Trust me, I will always be his mom, but now um being his power of attorney and being his middle person, it means the world to me. And I won't ever stop being that. Hey, Rach, I love you. Love you so much. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope that you're doing better than the subject that we've been dealing with. And I know what you're going through. I know exactly what you're going through, and you know that I'm always here for you. DM is open for you, girl. All right. I love you, girl. I love you. You are now my sister. All right. You are my sister. If you're ever in New York, you got a place to stay. All right. You got a place to stay. No need to go to those hotels. Save your money. Don't make somebody else rich. All right. I got you. Don't worry. And of course, your husband too. But if you want to leave your husband at home and it be a girl's week, it's totally up to you. All right. So yeah, please go and support autism. I don't see too much people pushing that cause. Please do me a favor. April is coming. I know it's WrestleMania. You're probably going to forget, but I'm going to be tweeting a lot about it as time gets closer. Please take a picture, wear a blue shirt. That's all I'm asking. Go on your social media. Tag me into it. Hashtag it World Autism Awareness. And when I wear blue, you should be too. It's very simple. Not too many people that promote this cause. And I think it's terrible that they do that. They don't do that, because there's a lot of people out there that are autistic, and you could be working for a person that has autism and you don't even know it. It's more prevalent in boys than it is in girls. I should know. I do my research. So please, girl, raging girl gamer, I love you. You make my day. You are seriously, you're my sister. Now, we are sisters in this, okay? And you know why we're sisters, okay? You are my sister for life now. Sorry, you got this New Yorker from up here. I mean, I'm not that much different from JT. I have a mouth too, but I'm from Long Island, so and I'm crying, and I shouldn't be crying because my mom wouldn't want me that. My mom's heavenly birthday is coming up, and it's time to party. Come on, it's party time. My mom, she smoked pot, she drank, she smoked pot till the day she fucking died. That Friday when she went to sleep, she had pot in her. And you know what? I think I need to go in her footsteps. I need to party. I need to party in her honor, because she would want me to party. She want me to get down and everything. I mean, I'm not going to smoke, but I'm going to have a couple cocktails. I'm going to, enjoy and, go and do my everything, because guess what? My mother lived every day to the fullest, and she would want all of you who watch me and who support me to do the exact same thing. Do what you love. She did what she loved. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I have no choice, because it's either that or I'm going to be in a nut house, and I'm not going to do that. No way. No, not me. Not me. You and my mother would get along famously. Girl, sis, come on, sis, come on. Hey, Hey, you come up here, you can smoke it outside like a cigarette. Seriously, it's legal here. I know this is crazy. Like years ago, like we were all when we were kids, like because I'm not gonna BS. I smoked pot. You just got to get used to it. I do edibles. Honestly, I have pot brownies in my refrigerator, and I have it. I only have it when I'm in a lot of pain. But seriously, um, I smoked it when I was younger. In fact, my mother introduced it to me when I was 18. First time I smoked pot with her. And she exactly. If you want to stay away from drinking, it's the next best thing, and you're just goofy. I would you just laugh. It's the greatest thing. Laugh. And I smoked pot with her when I was 18, and I then got older. I had my son, and I really couldn't do that. And then you back then you had to do it like legitimately. You can do it in the open. Now it's like, all right, I'm gonna go smoke a joint. Go outside. They can't do anything about it anymore. It's legal now. It's recreational. It's medicinal. You could do. I could legitimately go walking into dispensary right now and buy pot. It's crazy. It's fuck and it's nuts. But times of the time, I believe that if you're going to use that, use it for pain. Just don't smoke it to smoke it. I think that's ridiculous. And I do edibles because I can't do the actual smoking because I have COPD. Fingers crossed, my prayers are with you, and hopefully the job that you're going to be with can allow that. Fingers crossed, because let me tell you something. After a stressful day or a stressful week, you sit down, you toke one up, you're good to go. But yeah, my prayers are with you, and you're going to get that job. And I'm going to tell you, girl, you're going to be riding high. And I love you, girl. I love you, sis. And you're doing fine. And I'm here for you. You have my number. My DM is open to you, and you are just an amazing soul. I think to God, JD, how we found each other, and I love you, and I love you so much, and I love everybody that who supports me and lets me do this and just basically talk about the thing I love the most, other than my kid, is professional wrestling. I've been watching it since I'm 3 months old, and I'm 41, going to be 42 in like 6 to 8 weeks. I'm legitimately the Friday of Mother's Day weekend is my weekend because it's my birthday on Friday. You have Saturday and then you have Sunday, which is Mother's Day. So guess what? My motherfucking weekend. Okay? Thank you. Anywho, please, when you're doing that hashtag thing, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, and Cameo. You want me to announce something and you don't have the cojones to do it, or you want to tell your parents bad news, or you want to tell your friends bad news, I'm your gal. See, I'm the Wade Barrett. I will bring the bad news. You don't have to worry about it. I will keep your hands clean. I will send it out. No problem. Please also do me a favor, do me a favor and go check out the people over at Maestro Classics at maestroclassics.com. Visit their website for all your beard essentials, not beard essentials. Telling you, they have a really awesome staff over there. I have a really great company. They do great things for the community, and they cater to also special needs human beings. So go check them out at maestroclassics.com. Please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Get all your artillery to murder your thirst. You can get flavored seltzer water, unflavored seltzer water, regular water. They have iced tea, and they have electrolyte packets to make any drinks that of there a sports drink. Also, they have 3 new flavors. So go check them out. You can get all that information on liquiddeath.com. I'm not sponsored, okay? I do it because I like the product. Please also do me a favor and go check out Death Wish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. As a coffee aficionado, you know as well as I do. Look, I mean, come on. This is all coffee, people. All coffee, cold iced coffee, which is fucking great. Please do me a favor and go check out deathwishcoffee.com, because let me tell you something. If you want a kickstart and you want to goddamn put being tired into the grave, go check out deathwishcoffee.com, because let me tell you something. It has a very high caffeine content, which, let me tell you something, it's my tag team partner in the morning. I am telling you, I can never live without it. Death Wish Coffee has been my go-to every morning. And if you are also into goth and you're also into like the skulls, they got you covered. It's a one-stop shop. So let me tell you something. I've actually got into that, like the darker stuff, through Death Wish Coffee, and I love to see it. So go check them out. Please also, I'm not a paid spokesman for House of Glory, but I'm supporting a professional wrestling company that is legitimately like about a half an hour, 45 minutes away from me. So I wanted to just pass along these announcements and these matches and these dates that are coming up. I'm no official affiliated with House of Glory. I wish they did, because then I could, possibly get free tickets, but that's neither here nor there. But I like to support other professional wrestlings. Hey, Iliashis, I think, if I'm saying it right. How's it going? How's it going? I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, 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 great. So House of Glory is having a WrestleMania event on Friday, April 5th. Wrestling Revolver and House of Glory are teaming up for a massive show. Hi, and they are teaming up with Wrestling Revolver. So you're going to go to their website, Wrestling Revolver, to get the tickets to this show, which will be on Friday, April 5th. I have no idea what time it is. You'll get that from when you get your tickets. They will be having a show and they will have Mustafa Ali versus Amazing Red, co-founder of House of Glory. We are also going to have Alex Shelley versus Hog champion Mike Santana, which is no longer with AEW. He's no longer a active competitor. The Rascals will be there, the Grizzly Young Veterans, and we're going to have Steve Macklin versus Charles Mason. I'm telling you, just that alone gets you to go. Now, on Cinco de Mayo, we're going to have La Casa del Gloria, and we have two already booked talents, and we have Phoenix, and we have Psycho Clown from AAA. Your girl watches more than just fucking AEW and WWE, okay? When I get the chance and I sit and I binge watch my shit on my TV, I watch other professional wrestling companies. I know you think I'm such a WWE shill or WWE elitist. No, I'm not. I love AEW. I adore AEW. I just can't stand Tony Khan. There's a difference. Please know the difference. If you don't, I can't help you. All right. There's no going back. I can't at all. And then on Saturday, May 25th, God willing, in Boston, Massachusetts, we're going to have El Helio Vikingo, Triple Eight Mega Champion from AAA. And we're going to they just announced it not too long ago. Mustafa Ali is making the trek to Boston, Massachusetts. So get all your information on hogwrestling.net for all these dates. Plus, go to Wrestling Revolver's website to get tickets for the House of Glory show for WrestleMania weekend. And also follow them on all their social media. Now, today's a full deck. Today's a fucking full deck. We're going to do WWE first, obviously, because of WrestleMania that's coming up. And then we're going to head into AEW. And then I'm going to get you out of here for the day. So let's get this party started, baby. I'm just getting my notes. Where the heck are they? Here they are. My tablet is just a wee bit slow. By the way, what are you guys doing this weekend for St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's Day is this weekend. Holy shit, this is crazy. Yes, I think it's this weekend, March 15th. Yeah, it's Sunday. What are you doing for the Luck of the Irish? I'm 25% Irish. Yes, you may not know that. Cocaine and strippers. Oh shit. I'm sorry, but this is hysterical. I love my chat. Mel, what do you think about e-worms? Oh my God. This crazy. This has never been this. I love this. I found this recommended. What is this? It's all about wrestling. I'm going to give you the basically run through of AEW and WWE. And it's like literally in like a 2-3 hour situation. So when you're what you don't have to really watch it because I'm taking notes literally. How's it going? Funny Kai 713. Welcome. Do you like B? Yes, I like the Blackpool Combat Club. Yes. Yes, I like the but that I'm gonna keep that as a little secret. That's for like if I could get like a VIP section, I'll do question and answers on that one. Let's see. IWA Mid South. I don't get it on my Fire Stick. I wish I did. But cocaine and strippers, funny guy 713, you are the fucking boss today. I'm telling you, that made my fucking day. That it was hilarious. Fucking hilarious. That made my day. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you guys you're fucking out. I can't even get to my notes here. This is crazy. I'm telling you, you guys are too much. I love you. This is why I love my fucking goddamn my audience and my fans. It makes me so happy that I get to do this. And I don't pull no fucking punches either. I fucking use curse words and whatnot, but I know not to use those trigger words. So if you don't like the word fuck coming out of a woman's mouth, I fucking can't help you. You could suck it, all right? Oh Lord. So we're gonna start off with SmackDown so we get you refreshed for tonight. Then we're gonna go into Monday Night Raw. Then we're gonna do the entire lineup of AEW, which is in weekly order, which is Rampage, Collision, and then Dynamite is the end of that week. And then I'm gonna get you on your way, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of your Friday. By the way, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I go live or upload a video, you all know about it. And I would love that. That would be great. Do you say the N word? Nope. I don't know what that word is. That's all that triggers me. Nope. I don't know what the N word is. It's out of my vocabulary. Do you mean nice, naughty, nasty? Those are the N words I know. I don't know any other N words. Do you? Or how about nocturnal? I saw the N word in private. I don't know. I don't know what else, what other N word you are looking at. Yeah, I don't say any of those words. And the R word that describes a person that has mental defect, that's another word I don't say because that's like the N word, and I don't approve of that in my house. I know, girl, I know. I'm trying here. This is all new to me, No words in my house either. Oh, I love you, Danger 592. Love you and welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to like and share and subscribe. Turn on that bell for all notifications. All right. All right. I love each and every one of you. You make my fucking day. This is the busiest my chat has ever been. Oh, okay. Fed. That's interesting. Just, be nice and don't do anything that would cause you to not be here. If you press 3 dots, okay, you know what? I will take care of that after this. But yeah, I won't do that. Thank you so much, Fed. I appreciate that. I like it to be funny in here. I like to be, all you give me the Rosie O'Donnell vibes. Yeah, but at least I'm not fake like her. Um, but this is not the way I normally look. I'm legitimately today, I have to, I'm doing shit and I didn't get a chance to put my face on today. Are you MAGA? I am not answering that. I'm definitely not answering that, but I'm going to tell you something. I am a Republican and I am conservative. And I'm not going to, divulge anything else like that because this is not the platform for this. The platform is me wrestling and that's it. I mean, if you want to get a little naughty and we could talk about a little bit about sex, I don't have a problem with that. Sex and wrestling, two of my fucking favorite things. A famous guy rapper sent me here. There is a bunch of racists in here or something. Nope, there's no racists here. Sex and wrestling, yep, this is it. If you want, hey, I'm bisexual. All right, I get to look at everybody in WWE and AEW, and I'm telling you, there are some fucking guys and some fucking girls that Jesus Christ would. Mm, mm, that makes me drink iced coffee when I'm watching wrestling. I'm telling you. Sex and wrestling, yes, this is the only thing. Yes, I have high blood pressure, but get this, I got breaking news. I don't have it anymore because I've dropped so much weight that I am not on high blood pressure medication. Wow. Seriously. So let's get you all set up for Friday Night SmackDown tonight and give you a refresher on what happened on last Friday's, if anybody hasn't watched it at all. Thank you. I will. I will. If you go follow me, it's Mel's Mat Chat. This is for Benjo Man. Go on to my ex, DM me with all the information, or tweet me out with about it. I'm legitimately, I'm on all social media, so follow me there. Um, who do you know who Foodie Beauty is on YouTube? No, I don't. Dirt Teely Dildo. Wow, what a screen name. Shit. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I wish I did. Every use a cookbook called Natural Harvest. No. No. But I could always go back on my chat and I can always look it up. Thank you so much. Live Liquid Sweet. If I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I will make sure that I've completely changed my diet. I've completely changed my diet. I don't have cakes, pies, cookies, no nothing in my house. I've legitimate changed my whole entire diet and it's great. I have a lot more energy than I did 4 months ago and it's the greatest thing. And I'm like, some of my clothes need to go in the dryer now. Thank you. And I lost 55 pounds. So fuck off to everybody. Congratulations, Fed. Congratulations. Love it. Congratulations. I love it. You're very welcome. Oh God, I love you guys. I love every single one of you. You have no idea. I have been running around. I look like shit right now. And I know I look like shit. I mean, honestly, I'm not right now. I'm not looking my best. But normally I would put makeup on, put a little low-cut shirt on, the whole nine. So let's get this party started. Let's get you refreshed for SmackDown from last week to this week. That's actually my son's. My son eats this. I don't like cold cereal. I like yogurt and toast. That's it. That's my big thing. My whole big thing. That's my son's. But he likes Frosted Flakes and Frosted Mini Wheats. Hey, he eats it. He's autistic. What am I supposed to do? This is what he eats. I can't help it. Show us what we want. Okay. The heavyweight Mando getting the car crash. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Sorry. Thank you for, I will. And again, if you guys want to invest, and I'm telling you, your investment will go far. I have a Cameo. If you need anything to be told or any to make big announcements or anything, go check me out, Mel's Mat Chat, and you're paying for my Starbucks. Okay, you're paying for my Starbucks. It's $5, and I can't even get a Starbucks for that. Actually, I can almost. It's like $6.25 for a nitro brew. Delish. I wish I had OnlyFans. I am trying to set that up honestly, and because I've gotten a lot of what is it called? A lot of interest because I am on the heavier side and there is a market out there for it. And I'm trying to get onto it. So if you guys can just help me out, give me some pointers, that would be great. Oh, thank you so much. Mondo Fra, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody. Oh my God. The love today. The love I am seeing in my chat makes, oh my God, I'm going to start to cry. I'm going to start to cry. Show the feed. All right. If I get it OnlyFans, that'll be a exclusive. All right. I will make it an exclusive for my feet. Right now, they are in sneakers and I'm not taking them off because I have to legitimately, after this, I have to get back to my adult life. I like you, lady. You remind me of Tony Soprano if transgendered. All right. Enough. I don't look like this on everyday occasion. All right, go check out my Instagram. Go check out my Facebook. Go check out everything. I post pictures with makeup and a little bit better looking and everything like that. I just have been running around doing adult fucking things all day long. I didn't get a chance to put any makeup on, but I look a lot better with my hair down and everything like that. So next week it'll be different. Trust me. All right. I've been dealing with this for 33 minutes. I got to get this review going, this weekly review. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, Sonic's Toe. You're killing me with these names, these screen names. It's hilarious. I'm having more fun doing the names than anything else. I appreciate this. You guys giving me so much love and attention today, which I need, honestly, with the anniversary of my mom coming up. So, I need all of this and it's making me so happy. So, all right. Last week on, if you guys haven't watched, I'm going to give you all the tidbits. So strap yourself in and let's rock and roll. The American Nightmare was on SmackDown last week with Seth freaking Rollins. The United States champion Logan Paul returned. The Almighty went against Karrion Kross. And there was a tag team match with the Viper, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They have a tag team name, and they're called the A-Town Down Under. How cheesy is that? Aw. Well, I am not a guy. I'm a girl. Thank you very much. I have a kid. I know that I'm a woman. I know I'm a woman. Okay. And, yes. Okay. Thank you, Linda Shainsberg. I would take you to, oh, I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to stay away from all restaurants at this point. Try to make my food at home because then I can portion it the way I want it. You don't look like a guy at all. I thank you. I look like shit right now, honestly. But it is what it is. I mean, that's what happens when you are an adult. That's what happens when you are taking care of everything yourself and you are a boss of a woman, so to speak. All right. So the show opens up with SmackDown. What's the OF? OnlyFans. So no farts. Depending on if you would pay, you need to give me the money. Like money, Sudden please farts. No, I'm not gonna fart. Can't fart. It'll hurt me. I don't have any bubbles, all right? I don't drink carbonation that much. I don't even have fucking OnlyFans. I'm trying to get that situated. Come on, I can't. I literally, if I do that, it's going to hurt me. I have a very sensitive stomach. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am not ripping my pants off. I mean, OnlyFans, I would definitely do it. Like, I would do stuff. Like, Like seriously, other than the defecation, like what Vince McMahon did to that lovely intern or whatever she is, I wouldn't be doing that. That is something that I won't be doing. But the other stuff, yeah, take a gander at it. Oh, you guys are fucking too much. Oh my God. How did I go from wrestling to OnlyFans and shit that I would actually do on there? You guys are fucking crazy. I love it. I love this shit. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wendell Thomas. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much, Linda. So the show opened up with a recap of the Rock's challenge, Rock's challenging the world heavyweight champion Seth freaking Rollins and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes to a tag team match at WrestleMania 40. Thank you so much. I thank you very, very much. I love you guys. Seriously. I wish, I would have a super chat. I'm trying to figure out how to get that. I got to ask somebody who's more knowledgeable in this, and get like verified and everything like that. And then I could do super chats, and I would love to do that. I would love to do that. If it's crazy like this, then I'm all for super chats. And of course, that's going to go to my Starbucks fund. All right. I need a Starbucks fund. Like, I desperately need it. I really don't fart that much, honestly. Chance of a queef for us. You guys are crazy. Oh my God. I don't fart that much. I don't gas. I got rid of all that shit that made me bloated. So, oh my God. I can't believe you guys. You guys are way too much. You're blowing me away. You could, oh my God, you funny guys. You guys are fucking hilarious. Oh, my chat is going nuts today. I'm flabbergasted. Oh, Lord. So, we get a video footage of the WWE legend Dwayne The Rock Johnson arriving to the arena earlier that day, along with the arrivals of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes. I don't really do that. I only drink it when I'm eating something just so that I can get full and I don't eat that much. I'm a New York girl. I'm a Long Island. I have a nasal problem when I say Long Island. So Corey Graves and Wade Barrett open the show, and we have Logan Paul coming down. And this is basically where he is going to set up his match for WrestleMania, who's going to challenge him in. And also, basically, he's announcing that WWE is now a prime. They got prime sponsorship from him, and he's going to be on the mat during the PLEs. Basically, that's the whole segment. And so they take it off the mat, and then you see the big prime bottle. I don't know if it's going to be on the entire mat, the entire PLE, or is it going to be just, but I think that's what I heard is that Logan Paul is going to be having it on the entire thing. I think Vince McMahon is right now at home watching this and saying, my ring. It's no longer your ring, you moron. Fucking asshole. It's no longer your company anymore. You are no longer anything in this company. You are a plebeian, all right? That has stock that's going to be going very soon because you're going to be in the bogey. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'd have to ask Michelle Resbo Clark. Z3N, you need to start drinking. Flabbergasted. Double down on Hormel. Oh my God, you're gonna make me gain weight here. Show us what's in your fridge, please. Let me tell you something. It's boring. It's iced coffee. It's water, milk, a couple of vegetables. It's boring. I don't really keep that much in my refrigerator. Bring back Vince. He was goated. Yeah, no. Show us it's or rot. Okay, whatever. Do you like black guys? Um, I'd be open to it. We demand a fridge reveal. All right. See, it's really like I have basically I got my pot brownies on the top shelf. I got cranberry juice, coffee make, milk in the back, iced coffee, and that's basically about it. I have a lot of stuff that is like fruits and vegetables that are in the bin. That's basically about it. Yes. I've, yes. Is that no, that's not sour cream. That's actually cream cheese. But I use it as instead of a dip, the onion dip. That's a lot less calories, especially if I'm having vegetables. Oh my god, it's delicious. Um any chili laying around? No, I don't eat chili. I'm not a chili girl. Sorry. More of a hot girl, Especially I'm 25% Puerto Rican. Yeah, I'm a very muy caliente. Onion dip farts. No, actually, I don't eat it a lot. It's just something to, enhance my vegetables. Um, do I have a I'm not gonna answer that with that answer with what I have downstairs. No, I'm not gonna answer that. We need that wrapper food that so, um, I don't have that much stuff. I don't because I don't eat as much as I used to. I mean, there's tons of vegetables in there. There is dressings and there's a bottle of wine in there, all right? If that's my guilty pleasure. I have a glass of wine every now and then. Yeah. I eat a lot of them. They're delicious. They're good for you too, and they're great for the old clean out factory. Do you ever fire sales? Do you ever do fire sales? No, telling you, I'm telling you, if I can ever get the whole OnlyFans stuff is going to be popping. Stuff is going to be popping. Y- you should see what I have going on underneath this. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm not. Do you drink Jaeger? No, I don't like the taste of it. No, it's just because this is my kitchen. I'm doing this from. I am not answering that sly. Holy shit. So this whole thing with Logan Paul with the Prime, we had Paul then brings out KSI, which is his I don't know, uh sidekick to his prime business partner, the Viper Randy Orton, then interrupts Paul's attempt to take a photo, and Orton sneaks into the ring and attacks Paul. Paul escapes, but KSI hits with an RKO. Orton then drags KSI into the Prime logo and then drinks some Prime. Orton says it's good and he spills it all over KSI. So we want to congratulate WWE on getting their 100 millionth subscriber plaque from YouTube. Congratulations to them. Good job. And Paul Levesque, Triple H, ended up getting the the plaque thing. I think it's a plaque. It looks like a freaking goddamn piece of jewelry at this point, blown up. We get the entrance of the first match, which is the tag team title match, which is it's a tag match. Sorry, I don't know why I said title match, but it was Kevin Owens, Randy Orton versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Oh my god, this is crazy. I really got to get a moderator for this. This is nuts. Um, well, I think wrestling before sex. I think wrestling before that is foreplay for me. Little tidbit of information. Yes, I'm a freak, and I love being a freak. I need to get this guy out of here. Where? How do I do this? I am. Yeah, yeah. I gotta get this guy out of here. Madonna mia. Uh, put user. Ah, Fruit Loops. I did it. Okay. Hide. Put user in timeout. Yes, please. 24 hours would be good. Confirm. Yes, thank you. And if I get Raging Girl Gamer, she's gonna be my fucking moderator. You're oh my god. Do you yeah, I'm trying to oh my god, I'm trying to get um uh I'm trying to get onto OnlyFans. Manon. Put user in timeout, and that's 24 hours. Yes, confirm. Okay. Okay. I met Linda McMahon at the rally. It's not so nice. All right. Maybe she was just, I guess Vince may have pissed her off or something, or he did something and she's like, fuck, you're doing this to me now. These are some interesting viewers you have. Thank you, Rebenzo Clark. So anyway, last week they had that tag team match with Orton, Owens, and Theory and Waller. So this match starts off by Kevin Owens gaining the upper hand in early on Waller. Waller tagged in Owens, then tagged in Orton, and both men squared off. Orton then nails Waller with a vicious right hand in the corner and knocks Theory off the apron. Owens then tags back in, and Theory hits him with a drop kick. Waller then hits Orton with some cheap shot, and Theory and Waller take control of this match. Theory and Waller maintain the advantage in the match as they isolate Orton. Owens then takes Theory out on the outside but gets dropped by Waller. Orton then hits Waller with a spike DDT. Theory then distracts Orton and Waller regains the upper hand. Owens then hits Waller with a stunner and sends Theory to Orton, who hits an RKO for the 1-2-3. The winner of that match. Can you take us out for an what stream? I could drink alcohol for donations, but not just right now because I got stuff to do afterwards that I won't be. You remind me of Becky, only hot. Oh, thank you, funny guys. 713. K. Oh shit. I am not saying this guy's name. Do you in the no IRL in real life take the computer outside? Mel. I go outside. This is my laptop. Honestly, do you live in the no, I don't. I live in a very nice area. It's very safe. We hardly have any crime here. It's very nice. After this match, Paul Logan attacks Kevin Owens, Randy Orton from behind. Paul then places brass knuckles in his hands. Orton takes brass knuckles from Paul and tries to hit him with it. Paul dodges it and causes Owens to nearly hit Owen, but Owens stopped it at the very last second. Owens and Orton then fist bump afterwards as Paul retreated with Waller and Theory. Security is shown backstage as they are there to make sure chaos doesn't ensure later tonight when The Rock and Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins get together and do a tete-a-tete in the middle of the ring. A video package airs promoting and hyping up the feud between Bayley and WWE Women's Champion Io Sky. Oh my God, we plumb forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Now she gets the love, Bayley. That's a whole nother fucking bowl of wax that I'm fucking pissed off at. Oh, would you, Mr. Funny Guy? All right. Don't lie to us. We could tell that your paddling behind you is in a trailer. Sweetheart, Please look up Williston Park, New York. There's no trailer parks. I live in a brownstone, all right? I live in a 3-story brownstone apartment where I pay for it myself. Oh my God. I'm on the 2nd floor, so I'm not in my mother's basement. All right? Look it up, please. Yes, I'm single. Jesus Christ. I am not fucking gaslighting or anything. Please do me a favor and go look up Williston Park, New York. It's on Long Island. It's in Nassau County. Okay, people. I wouldn't be lying about where I live. So we head to the back where Kayla Braxton is interviewing Bailey. Bailey first talks about the downfall of Damage Control. Bailey says Dakota Kai used their history against her and she fell for it. Bailey then says she has made plenty of enemies. Bailey also says most of the things she did for Damage Control, but now it's all backfiring on her. Bailey then says she's all alone as far as WrestleMania. She is more focused and Damage Control was wrong to underestimate her. Bailey vows to break Damage Control. And I'm Team Bailey. So then we go back to Naomi. She was watching Bailey's interview. And Bianca Belair approaches Naomi and asks her why, and Naomi feels bad about Bailey. Belair says she doesn't feel bad as Bailey created a lot of mess. Naomi then sympathizes with Bailey, but Belair says Bailey made her bed and now she has to lie in it. Naomi feels for Bailey and Belair gets frustrated as she walks away. Bailey and Naomi actually were at Dynamite to support Mercedes Moné. And if you goddamn shills don't care for it, for either one of them, oh well, I can't help you. I'm happy for everyone. Wrestling, it's pro wrestling, okay? I may not like the fucking owner of AEW, but I sure love the company. I know it's a fucking goddamn weird thing. No, thank Christ. Yes, she's too empathetic. Maybe she'll help her to win the title. I don't know. And then we could get a Bailey and Naomi feud going into the summer. Just saying. So we have the next match. We have Karrion Kross versus Bobby Lashley. The match starts off with Bobby Lashley controlling the action early on. Kross hits Lashley with a suplex, but Lashley responds with a suplex of his own and sends Kross out of the ring. Lashley then slams Kross into the barricade and goes for a slam him into the ring post, but Scarlett gets in the way, which, oh my God, she's gorgeous with the fucking brown hair. God, please, Scarlett, please. I'll fall and pray for you and your husband at the same fucking time. Scarlett gets in the way. Kross then nails Lashley with a stiff shot and sends him into the ring post. Kross then grounds Lashley and hits him with another suplex. Kross then clotheslines Lashley over the top rope. Lashley then tries to get back in the match and slams Kross into the ring post. Kross then evades the spear from Lashley as well as the hurt lock. Kross then hits Lashley with a modified Death Valley driver. Lashley then nails Kross with a spine buster. The Authors of Pain then appear out of nowhere and attack Lashley. So the winner of this was by DQ was Bobby Lashley. So then after this whole fucking thing, the Street Profits make their way down to the ring, make the save, and the brawl between the Authors of Pain and Lashley and Kross are left alone. Scarlett then gets involved and B-Fab chases her off. Lashley then puts Kross in the hurt lock, but Authors of Pain attack Lashley. The Street Profits then tried to make the save again, but the Authors of Pain outpower them. Kross and Authors of Pain gang up on Lashley, and Kross slams Lashley. The Final Testament then leaves and ringside area and joined Paul Ellering on the ramp. God, I love this fucking group. Oh my God, yes. Give it to me 10 times hard. And if you're wondering, it's iced coffee. It's nothing more. So the commentary recaps WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio returned and we see footage of Dragon Lee hanging out with the LWO. Electra Lopez confronts Lee and says he looks like a little kid dressed up like Rey Mysterio. Lopez says there is no way he will be the next Rey Mysterio. Santos Escobar, Humberto, and Angel then mock Lee. Escobar says Legado del Fantasma is the future and LWO is dead. They push him down and walk away. Yes, I'm definitely making a mod. Somehow, some way, I'm making a mod in this because this is crazy today. I've never had this crazy chat in my entire life. Holy shit. This is awesome. So we see the next person to go in, which is the U.S. Express to the WWE Hall of Fame. They will be joined by Paul Heyman and Bull Nakano from Japan, she was WWF Women's Champion, where she got the title from another WWE Hall of Famer, which is Medusa, aka also known as Alundra Blayze. We go into the next match. Tiffany Stratton versus Mia Yim Minchin. The match starts off with Tiffany Stratton delivering a hair whip on Minchin. Stratton sends Minchin into an adjacent top turnbuckle, then hits her with a handspring elbow and follows it up with a double stomp. Stratton then hits a back suplex on Minchin and gets her up on her shoulders. Minchin escapes and hits her with a suplex on Stratton. Stratton then hits a Alabama slam on Minchin and follows up with the prettiest moonsault ever for the win. So Tiffany Stratton picks up the win. The phenomenal AJ Styles then cuts a promo, says LA Knight does not deserve to be in the same locker room as him. Styles then says Knight stole his momentum at his expense. Styles also says that he understands that this is a cutthroat business, but Knight is overachieving, under talented, and he needs to be humbled. Knight is then shown watching Styles' promo, and he angrily smashes the TV with a chair. Knight says Styles should have a pair and show up next week. And I'm liking that they are actually not putting them the way they used to be, like standing at the side. They're standing them right in the front. Thank you, whoever fucking noticed that. So we have Tyler Bate was shown playing 2K24. The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, which, thank you, Triple H, enters the room. Bate pauses the game and goes to see SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis about an unknown tag team championship situation. Once Bate left, Dunne takes the controller and continues to play. And he's having the time of his life. Blade. You mean black? I have no idea. Do you have any booze in the house? Yes, I do. I have wine, I have vodka, and I have JD. Praying for the super heavyweights. And Andy, do you date any of your viewers? No. I love to see your reaction. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I caught up on the chat here. Singles match, Dragon Lee versus Angel. The match starts off with Dragon Lee hitting a dropkick to Angel and sending him into the corner. Lee then blasts Angel with a single dropkick and a stomp in the corner. It seems Angel landed awkwardly on his leg, so the referee goes to check on him, but it's a trap as Angel blindslides Lee with a kick. Angel then grounds Lee and sends him to the floor with a knee strike. Lee then tries to get back in the match with a flurry of offense and lands some kicks on Angel. Lee then hits a stomp on Angel from the top rope. Angel then rolls to the outside and Lee flies on top of him. Angel then blasts Lee with a super kick, but Lee responds with a Hurricane Rana for the win. So then after the match, Legado del Fantasma attacks Lee as the commentary says that the LWO is not in the building to help Lee, but Santos Escobar, Angel, and Humberto then hits Lee with a modified triple powerbomb before standing over him in the ring. We head to the back where Damage Control cuts a promo on Bayley. Dakota Kai said she's the brains of the group. Damage Control then brags about Bayley was never part of their vision. Kai then challenges Bayley to a match next week, which is tonight. I can't wait for that match. Then we see everybody that's gonna go dealing with the last segment heading out to the ring to take care of this. So next week episode we'll have the bloodline, the entire bloodline will be there. And so we have everybody in the ring who needs to be there. Uh if Malachi comes back, if Malachi comes back to WWE, he's got to have a he's got to go for the championship immediately. So Reigns starts off by telling the fans of greatness, stand before them now. Reigns then extends the hand to The Rock, who reluctantly takes it, but they end up embracing. Reigns then tells the live fans to acknowledge the bloodline. So Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes come through the audience like the Shield did back in the day. Okay, all right. Please go to my ex, Mel's Mat Chat. Give me all the promotions, and I'll see if I have it on Fire Stick. How many white babies have you had? I have one kid. I have an 18-year-old son. His name is Anthony. Okay? I am not showing his likeness or face on here because this is my channel, my social media, and I'm respecting his privacy. But I do have a kid. Yes, I do. Yes, I know it's shocking, but I do have a child. I had him in 2005 in September. Thank you very much. And he'll be 19 in September. I mean, crazy, right? As soon as Rhodes and Rollins enter the ring, Rhodes says there's a lot of bad blood, but he feels lucky to be standing here. Rhodes also says the four of them should take a moment to feel this. Rhodes then brings up The Rock's challenge and asks if he has the authority to make that stipulation. Rhodes says that The Rock acknowledges Reigns as the tribal chief last week. As Rhodes was about to give him an answer, The Rock tells him to shut up. The Rock says he will drop some gospel on them. He explains that he acknowledges Reigns because they are family. The Rock then reiterates his challenge and the stipulations, which states that win for Rhodes and Rollins would mean Rhodes' match would be a normal match. And it would be like the bloodline can't be there. But a loss would make it a bloodline rules match. Rollins then tells The Rock to shut the hell up. Rollins says they know the future of the industry is on the line. Rollins then calls The Rock Mr. Midlife Crisis and accepts the challenge. Reigns then calls Rhodes an idiot and says his story will be over when he loses at WrestleMania 40. The Rock then says he is their boss, and if Rhodes loses at WrestleMania, he will never get a title shot ever. The Rock then highlights Rhodes' family and says Rhodes was a mistake. The Rock then stares Rhodes down, and Rhodes then slaps The Rock, and that's the end of SmackDown. So now you're all caught up. So this is going to be great going in. It's going to be continuing the stories and moving everything on. And this is why they're sold out every fucking week now. And you can understand why. They are taking this shit to now the next level. Wait until it's like the day of WrestleMania. It's going to be palatable, people. It's going to be so palatable that you're going to be fucking like foaming at the mouth when you're about to sit down, watch Peacock at 7 p.m. and you're ready to watch WrestleMania Night 1. And you're going to be like, yes, this is going to be great. Oh my God, Andrew Starr, I'm going to call your fucking ass out. So you want us to pay you $500? No way, Jose. No. See, sweetheart, when we allow ourselves to date and we want to date people, we make them pay for us because they know that we have children. And this is a privilege to date me. And in fact, I don't need to date. I really don't need to date. I have hookups. All right. and I can't get pregnant because I've had a hysterectomy. So I'm having the time of my life. My sex is very healthy. I'm having the time of my fucking life. I'm 41 years old. I have my son is taken care of. Everything is just taken care of for me. And I am doing it the best I can possibly be. And I'm having fun doing it because if a guy can fucking sleep with as many women as they possibly can, a woman could do it because I can't get pregnant. Oh my God. Shocking. I love hookups. Yes. You got to know that they have welfare to leech on. No, I do me. You date. I'm not saying that. I will give you a chance, but please don't use that word in my chat. Would I kiss Booker T on the cheek? He's a married man. I ain't dealing with Queen Charmel. Not any man can be a stud, but so what if I'm a slut? Fucking goddamn guy could be a slut. It's been known to happen from time to time. Trust me. Trust me. You don't know the privacy I have. My private life here is amazing. I have a healthy sex life. I have a very healthy sex life, and it's fucking amazing. You have no fucking clue. No fucking clue. And it's delicious. Trust me. For the people that can't experience what I experience on a fucking sometimes daily basis, sorry, sorry, I can't help you there. Well, in my world, I have sex as much as I want, and I have. You don't know. Maybe I have 100 guys, or maybe I have 3 or 4 guys. It's my business. All right. It's my business. And I could, as a 41-year-old woman, can have as much as I want. Especially, I don't have to worry about reproducing. I know it's a fucking concept, but I don't have a period anymore. I am I am legitimately I can have sex 24/7, 365, and I will never fucking get pregnant. And it's a beautiful thing. I've had my kid. I've had my kid. I'm happy with him. He's my son. I love him to death. But it's my time to have fun. Sweetheart, you think I'm 50, you thought I was 51, sweetheart. Um 51. All right. Great snappy comebacks. Debbie Company got nothing on you, Mel. Getting horny or shave or hairy. I thought you were 34. Thank you, Banjo Man. Is your son single? All right. My son is severely autistic. So he can't like date. He's got a best friend that is a girl, but he calls him his girlfriend. So technically he's taken. I'm sorry, ladies. My son is taken. So gorgeous young lady that he picked. He picked a gorgeous long blonde hair, and she's chef's kiss. My son has got good taste. So blackout, Andy. What? No, you will never get grandkids. All right. So what? I'm going to be an aunt. My sister and brother are going to be having children. I could be an aunt. But see, the thing is that I don't need to be a grandmother. I could still be that fun loving aunt, that extra mom, or anything like that. So you thinking that you're going to zing me with being a grandmother is not going to work. All right. I've already been done with this. So let's move on. No, my son, his name is Anthony. I don't know because he's nonverbal. So we try to keep things to a minimum when I talk to him, and it's very, simple. But my son is my son, and that's why I promote autism awareness, because I'm an advocate. So Monday Night Raw had the Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match. We had the singles match with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, tag team title, women's title match, the Kabuki Warriors versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starr. So we started off with Drew McIntyre heading to the ring, and they showed Travis Scott at ringside. If you don't know who Travis Scott is, if you're a Kylie Jenner fan, that's the father of her two children. That's his claim to fame, that he got a Jenner girl knocked up not once but twice. And if you're wondering why I got the hysterectomy, it's because I had serious endometriosis caused by an IUD that I had to get put in for birth control. So if you're wondering, that is my fucking story, and I'm sticking to it. Helmet. He doesn't wear a helmet. Bull built for BBC. Thank you, Bobby. He doesn't speak, runs, and clicks like what? No. I'm able to, like, when he tries to form words, I can understand him. Yes, I need a glass of wine. So let's start. Drew McIntyre starts off by saying the world's heavyweight champion Seth freaking Rollins couldn't help himself. He had to accept 2 WrestleMania main events back to back this past Friday on SmackDown. McIntyre also says the bigger picture isn't him, Rollins or Cody Rhodes, but The Rock. McIntyre also says professional wrestling went from carnivals to arenas to stadiums, and then the next progression is to work with one of the most powerful people in the earth. McIntyre also says understands Rhodes' issues with The Rock, but says Rollins thinks everything revolves around him when it doesn't. McIntyre also says he will be future champion for the fans to invest in and be proud of. I guess this is the way they're going to get him to sign, I guess. You drink whenever. Yeah, whenever. No, I never drank. You're not supposed to drink and do drugs when pregnant. I've never done drugs or anything. I've never sipped a drop of alcohol when I was pregnant. I legitimately went from drinking coffee and doing whatever prior to pregnancy to drinking. Basically, I was drinking water or milk. That was it. All right. My mother fucking drilled it into me. And my son has autism, and it has nothing to do with the way I ate or whatever. It's a neurological disorder. And if you fucking read your goddamn research, it's got to do with a woman meeting with an older man. All right. My son's father is 18 years older than me. All right. So it's his fault, not my fault. All right. I had a clean fucking lifestyle. He didn't. So it's his fault, not mine. No, I fucking breastfed. Jesus Christ. Seth freaking Rollins comes out. Rollins starts off by telling McIntyre to be quiet and says McIntyre has been begging for his attention. Rollins says that he has been thinking about McIntyre hitting him with a Claymore kick since last week, and it got his attention. Rollins then dares McIntyre to hit him with a second Claymore kick and kneels down in the center of the ring. Rollins then stands back up and turns around and explains what he's doing, that he's doing this for McIntyre to be a coward he is. McIntyre then says he just wants to talk about Rollins and says he was right about needing to move on from the bloodline. McIntyre says that he loves when Rollins gets serious and wants to go after the bloodline when he gets involved in his business. McIntyre says all a champion could care about is the title they hold and the brand they are on. McIntyre then says he gave Rollins the advice that Rollins once gave him, but Rollins chose not to listen to him because of all he cares about is himself. No, isn't my son is not faking it. I have seen plenty of doctors for that. Cigarettes don't count. No, good mom. So you said no. He was 40 when you were 20. Daddy issues. No. And I was 23, you ass. Your fault. Not exactly. Do your is always the man's fault, right? You didn't have to sleep with any man 18 years older than you. He pursued me. He wanted me. So what the fuck? My cousin's doctor told his parents. Yeah, so it could happen. He could snap out of it. Can we cash app you $10 to take a shot at JD? No, I'm not doing that. I love JD. You met the daddy on Sugar Bay. No, we were roommates. She recaps wrestling. I wish she'd add erotica into it. Okay. I see okay. Just start your parents' siblings did good. Damn, darn, why are you so old? Damn, why are you so I'm not old. You could have said no. Take a shot. No, I'm not doing that. No. Let's get the I'm not gonna brand mouth JD. I love him. I love him to death. He's my fellow New Yorker. I'm not gonna do that. And I respect him way too much. I have gotten the balls enough to do this every fucking week for 332 episodes. Half of them were on Periscope. Then it was a lot more easier for me. Jack Daniels is my jam. Why did I sleep with a guy? He pursued me. Because I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. And I'll tell it like it is, truthfully. So Rollins then says McIntyre is starting to remind him of CM Punk. And he's gone on for years about everything. The bloodline cost him up until a few weeks ago. Rollins then says McIntyre is looking to be an honorary member of the bloodline from where he stands and questions if McIntyre could have beaten Cody or Jey Uso without the bloodline. Rollins also says he thinks McIntyre would love for the bloodline to cost him the World Heavyweight Championship and align himself with The Rock, but he says it won't happen. Rollins then said, like, Jesus, we can, money shot. Jack Daniels shot. The party started. I could cover you in the Jack. You could outrun him. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He stalked you, no doubt. I could tell this woman will be content if she drinks. I will drink. Trust me. I will drink when it's appropriate time. I have a t-shirt on. Seriously, you're not going to see anything. He didn't. I don't like that. My husband puts Jack Daniels in my bucket. And I soak my feet in. The rest is. Sorry, that's. Oh my God, Linda, you are a fucking. I love you. Mel, you have a. Take. Then I'm going to. Thank you. I can't get drunk. I can't. Honestly, I have company coming for the weekend. I can't get drunk. Honestly, seriously. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. I love you too. So The Rock says it won't be happening. The Rock then says he and the Rhodes will take down the bloodline at night 1 of WrestleMania, and then at night 2, the two of them in the ring 1-on-1 at the night 2 of WrestleMania. He will hit him with a curb stomp, and all McIntyre will hear after the match is fans singing his song. McIntyre then says Rollins wants him to put him out of his misery, and he needs to beat Rollins at WrestleMania. McIntyre also says nothing can provoke him and looks to head to the back. Rollins then stops McIntyre and says the reason why he hasn't paid attention to McIntyre on the road to WrestleMania is because he's the bottom of the list of issues. McIntyre then hits back down to the ring, but opts to return to the back instead. Little chicken shit. Oh, sweetheart, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He, to this day, regrets everything for what he's done to me. All right? I broke up with him. Okay? I broke up with him because he wasn't going to live up to my expectations as a father. So fuck him. I'm raising my son all alone for the past 18 years. All right? And he has autism. My son's father also has only $100 that he gives me for child support. Guess who fucking takes care of everything? Me. So fuck him, and I'm the one that's in control. All right? And I'm the better parent because of what I found out through channels of anything. Guess what? He's in a fucking goddamn wheelchair right now. And he's been arrested not once but twice for domestic violence. So karma is a fucking bitch. Damage Control was seen in the arena, and then we go over the 100 million subscribers again, and yada, yada, yada. We see a video package of the gauntlet match. We have the singles match. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch. The match starts off with Becky Lynch taking Liv Morgan down. Morgan then counters and delivers a shoulder block on Lynch and then sends Lynch to the mat. Lynch then hits a shoulder block of her own and mocks Morgan. Morgan then lands a few strikes on Lynch. Lynch then goes for a disarmer, but Morgan fights it off. Morgan then and Lynch then take turns going for offense outside the ring until Morgan delivers a dive on Lynch and both women are down. Morgan then hits Lynch with a drop kick. Lynch then rolls into the corner and Morgan delivers a splash on Lynch. Lynch then avoids a second splash, hits a slingshot kick on Morgan. Lynch then hits Morgan with an exploder suplex and Morgan rolls out of the ring. Lynch then hits Morgan with a baseball slide and delivers a driving elbow smash to Morgan off the apron. Lynch then dives onto Morgan off the second rope, but Morgan counters Lynch's dive with a code breaker, and both women are down again. Lynch and Morgan then trade strikes, and Morgan hits a slingshot code breaker on Lynch for a 2 count. The fight spills out to the apron, and Lynch tries to hit a Morgan with a German suplex off the apron, but Morgan blocks it. Morgan then kicks Lynch into the ring post and hits a sunset flip powerbomb on Lynch off the apron. Morgan then sends Lynch back in the ring. Morgan then goes for the Oblivion finisher, but Lynch reverses it into a manhandle slam. Morgan then rolls out of the ring to avoid getting pinned. I don't know, and I don't care, Andrew. Yes, I know about Creative Pro Wrestling. Yes, and have a couple of cocktails, Linda. Oh, I'm very spicy. Muy caliente. So then Morgan then has Lynch in the rings of Saturn, but Lynch reverses it into a cross arm breaker. Morgan then reverses it back into a ring of Saturn. Lynch and Morgan then trades pin attempts. Morgan then hits Lynch with a leaping DDT. Morgan then hits Lynch with her Oblivion finisher, but Lynch rolls out of the ring to avoid getting pinned. Morgan then jumps off the top rope to a manhandle slam and gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. After the match, Lynch and Morgan stare at a moment as Morgan was walking up the ramp. Women's world champion, Mommy, Rhea Ripley's music hits and she makes her way down to the ring. Morgan then screams Ripley as referee pulls her away. Ripley congratulates. Well, Liv says, I'm going to take everything away you love. What is she going to try to take? Dominic? Please. Sweetheart, no. Wild. Linda also has some of the autism. He screams. Mommy, oh, TVA Dan, I love it. Wait, I gotta say something. I'm 25% Puerto Rican. I dated, and I was about to marry at 19. I know, too young for me. 100% Puerto Rican. He called me mommy. All right. So I was mommy before mommy was cool. All right. Just saying. This is before, I think it was before China and all that shit with Eddie Guerrero. Anywho, so Ripley congratulated Lynch, asked Lynch if it was all worth it. Ripley says every week Lynch puts her body on the line on the road to WrestleMania, and she knows the real reason Lynch is pushing herself. Ripley then tells Lynch that she knows deep down that she's better than Lynch. Ripley then says Lynch is looking for an excuse for when she loses at WrestleMania. Ripley also says after WrestleMania, Lynch won't be the man, she will be the disappointment. Lynch then says Ripley needs to understand that when people believe in her, she is a good, and when people doubt her, she is great. Lynch also says if it has to be Lynch versus the whole world, then the world doesn't deserve a chance. Lynch then drops the mics and walks away. That actually made no sense to me, but that's neither here or there. We then head back where the general managers has an announcement. Pierce introduces himself, the whole gambit. Judgment Day will be in a 6-pack ladder match for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. Then we head to the Judgment Day's clubhouse, where the enraged Senor Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor storm off to talk to Pierce and Aldis after watching the announcement. Pictures of The Rock, Bad Bunny, and John Cena were then shown from the Oscars. That was embarrassing with John Cena. I don't know how much he got paid, but that was embarrassing. I'm sorry. That was a no-go for me. I'm sorry. Thank God I don't watch the Oscars. I'd rather do something else on a Sunday night, like get laid. Tag team match. Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. The match starts off with Ivy Nile getting knocked down into the corner. Maxine Dupree gets the tag and delivers a few strikes. Dupree then hits a drop kick on LeRae. Dupree then sets up a caterpillar, but LeRae gets in Dupree's face and calls her an embarrassment. LeRae then adds that everyone hates Dupree and she doesn't belong, which is why everyone on the internet hates her. No, because she should be back in NXT. Oh my God. The fucking narrative has been changed around. My God, people are not fucking stupid anymore. People are actually paying attention. She stinks in the ring. Get her into the performance center. Go give her back to Michaels. Because clearly she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And she's learning on the fly, which she shouldn't be doing. That's why they have the performance center. Please, people, please, okay? Just think. LeRae then adds that everyone hates Dupree and she doesn't belong, which is why everyone on the internet hates her. Dupree is visibly upset. LeRae tells Dupree that if Dupree's dead brother were here to see this, he would be embarrassed. Dupree then says she's doing this and she tries to leave. Hartwell then lands a boot to Dupree on her face, and LeRae yells at Hartwell to pin Dupree, and they get the victory. Cool. Good, Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. Love you, Alyssa. We see Judgment Day heading to see Nick and Adam. And they're pissed. Priest demands to know who Idea's match was, and Priest says it came from Ms. and R-Truth. Priest then demands a tag team match against Awesome Truth, and Pierce informs him that they are not in the building tonight. Truth then walks in, and Priest demands to face him in a singles match. We get the video recap of what's going on with the Bloodline, Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. Michael Cole introduces Cody Rhodes in the ring, the way his way down, and basically Cole starts off by asking Rhodes what he wants to talk about, and Rhodes laughs. Cole then says that The Rock made it clear that he is Rhodes' boss, and he added that if Rhodes loses, he will never get another title shot. Rhodes then says it felt good to slap his boss. Ask CM Punk at this point. He'll understand the whole kit and caboodle. And the slap was a receipt. Cole then asks Rhodes why he agreed to tag a match on night one at WrestleMania. Cole then insinuates that Rollins may be setting up Rhodes because Rollins wants to be the number one guy in WWE. Never going to happen. He doesn't sell enough merch. Cole then asks Rhodes how he could trust Rollins. Rhodes then says people change and Rollins has his respect. Rhodes then asks Cole if he could answer the question that Cole asked him last October. A video aired of Cole asking Rhodes if his loss to Reigns at WrestleMania will be his story. Rhodes then says that he's nervous and afraid, and that the story is about Rhodes and Reigns, and it's about the people. Rhodes then gets emotional talking about his family. Rhodes then says he may not be able to hand the title to his father, but he could damn sure hand it to his mother. Rhodes then says the story is beyond him, but it's up to him. Rhodes then stands and says, last year, Reigns says they were in the third inning. Now they are in the last inning. Rhodes says that he is happy that Cole is here and he will get to say at WrestleMania. Rhodes finishes his story. So this whole thing is crazy. The levels. I mean, I have never seen in WWE this amount of storytelling. And I love it. I hope they keep coming with it. And I keep coming with it. It's great. We get a video package for Ricochet and JD McDonough for the gauntlet match. We then head to the back where the man, Becky Lynch, and Liv Morgan and offer her handshake to Liv. Morgan shakes it, but the irresistible force, Nia Jax, blindsides the two of them. Jax sends Morgan crashing into the road case and delivers a manhandle slam to Lynch through a table. Officials run in to check on Lynch and Morgan. Women's tag team title match. The Kabuki Warriors versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks. I don't care about the promotion. Give it to me and my ex. Mel'S Mat Chat. Go follow me there. Put it in my DM. Tweet it out at me. Tag me. Whatever you got to do to get my attention, and I will check it out. If I get it on here or I get it on my Fire Stick, I'll check it out. No joke. So the match starts off with Starks and Asuka trading strikes. Starks then gets a near fall after hitting a drop kick on Asuka. Baszler then tags in and lands a few kicks on Asuka. Asuka then responds with a few kicks of her own on Baszler. Baszler then counters with a ankle lock. Zayn then gets a blind tag and blasts Baszler with a clothesline. Starks then gets a blind tag and takes Asuka and Zayn out with a dive. Zayn delivers a tree of woe, double stomp on Stark, and Stark kicks out. Stark then tags Baszler and Asuka trade strikes. Zayn and hits Baszler with a blockbuster. Asuka and Zayn hit a sliding knee / clothesline combo on Baszler, and Starks breaks up a pin attempt. Baszler then kicks Asuka in the face, and Baszler tags in Stark. Stark then goes for a Z360 finisher, but Asuka escapes. Starks then hits her Z360 finisher on Zayn, and Baszler follows up with a running knee, but Asuka breaks up the pinfall attempt. Starks then misses a dive, and Baszler puts Zayn in a Kirifuda clutch. Zayn then counters into a pin, but Baszler rolls out of it. Dakota Kai then grabs Baszler's foot, and Asuka delivers a head kick to Baszler. Asuka and Zayn then hit a finisher on Baszler for the win, so they retain the titles. We head to the back where Andrade approaches Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, Mommy, and the Judgment Day. Ripley says Dirty Dominic Mysterio isn't there tonight because he got married. Mazel tov to them. To him and I think Maria. I think that's his wife's name. It's going to be very interesting with TV after this. But he did speak highly of Andrade. Ripley then invites Andrade to talk business when Dominic returns. Andrade then says he was on board because he was all about business. After Andrade leaves, Balor says he agrees with Dominic about Andrade. Priest then says he was fine with that, but warned them to focus on WrestleMania. Priest then says he will handle R-Truth tonight. We get a video package on the other participants in the gauntlet match for the Intercontinental title, and it was really cool. We got to see Chris Jericho, and they acknowledged. And if fucking goddamn Vince McMahon was there, he would have never been acknowledged. And I like this. And I don't know if you guys heard from last week's Raw, but Michael Cole addressed Sting's retirement, and I like this. Hopefully that those little bits of like little openings could probably make everything copacetic. Oh, shit. I've watched wrestling doing oral. Honestly. I could do two things at one time. I'm a mom. I could do multiple things at multiple times. And you can read into that as much as you want. Singles match. Damian Priest versus R-Truth. The match starts off with Priest attacking Truth even before the bell officially rings. Priest then beats Truth down and DIY make their way down to the ring to cheer on R-Truth. Priest then goes for a razor's edge on R-Truth through the announce desk, but Truth escapes and sends Priest into the ring post. R-Truth then hits Priest with a diving clothesline off the apron. R-Truth then hits his 5 moves of doom on Priest, and Priest kicks out of the attitude adjustment. R-Truth then puts Priest in an STF, and Balor and McDonough attack Gargano and Ciampa. R-Truth then jumps off the top rope onto everyone fighting outside the ring. R-Truth then gets back in the ring and gets taken out with a lariat from Priest. Priest then hits a South of Heaven, and he wins the match. So then after the match, Balor and McDonough attack Johnny Gargano in the middle of the ring, and Priest delivers the South of Heaven chokeslam on Tommaso Ciampa on the apron. Balor then climbs to the top rope and hits a coup de grace on Johnny Gargano. We are shown pictures of what's going on with the United States Championship. Logan Paul and the whole thing with Prime and the whole thing from SmackDown. I don't think that's the case. Because then what is it going to do to him after that? It's going to do nothing. It's going to do absolutely nothing. Rollins is done after this whole thing with the bloodline, after their tag team match at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley was also shown at the UFC, and she was with Buddy Matthews from AEW. And, oh my God! But they didn't acknowledge him. We got a video package of Becky Lynch challenging the irresistible force Nia Jax to a last woman standing next week on Raw. Main event, Jey Uso makes his way down to the ring and addresses the WWE Universe. Jey Uso begins by saying that he wants to talk to his big brother, Jimmy Uso. Jey then says he came to Monday Night Raw for a fresh start, but the bloodline won't let him go. It's like, I want to get out, but they pull me right back in type situation. If you know the Godfather situation. And it's not WWE Hall of Famer, okay? It's the movies with I think it's Al Pacino, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Al Pacino. I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the chat. Jey Uso then challenges Jimmy Uso to a match at WrestleMania. Jey then looks at the camera and tells Jimmy to accept the challenge so he can knock the yeet out of him. We get a video package for the Ring General Gunther reign as Intercontinental Champion thus far. Then we head to the back where Jackie Redmond is interviewing Gunther. Redmond starts off with by saying something Gunther has become overconfident and was underestimating tonight's contenders. Then Gunther then says he doesn't care if anyone thinks what he thinks about him. He also says he is focused on his legacy. On top of everything, also he says he beat Ricochet 640 days ago to become champion, and he has elevated the title to new levels. Gunther also says the best of the best will lay it all out tonight just to face him at WrestleMania, and that is an affirmation of his work that he has put in. Gunther then says it took a lot to be in this position and wishes him good luck tonight's winner. Muhammad Ali has been added as a WWE Hall of Famer. He deserves that as well. I love that this year's class fucking deserves it. Most definitely. And I'm just waiting to them when they say we like to induct in the 2024 Hall of Fame Bray Wyndham Rotunda Wyatt. I cannot wait to hear that. I'm going to be a basket case, and if I'm wearing eyeliner, mascara, whatever the case may be, I'm going to look like a raccoon, okay? So we have next week's lineup. CM Punk will return in 2 weeks to Chicago. And then we have the first two competitors for the gauntlet match. But the competitors are as followed: Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, JD McDonough, Big Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable. The match starts off with Ricochet versus JD McDonough. McDonough counters a springboard attempt by Ricochet with a gutbuster. McDonough then hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on Ricochet, and Ricochet kicks out. McDonough then works over Ricochet, but Ricochet tries to get back into the match and goes for a moonsault. McDonough is able to get his knees up and hits a brainbuster on Ricochet, but Ricochet kicks out McDonough, and Ricochet then trades strikes. Ricochet then hits a Poison Rana on McDonough, and McDonough responds with a Spanish Fly, but Ricochet kicks out. Ricochet then hits a DVD on McDonough, that's Death Valley Driver, on the apron. Ricochet then hits a Shooting Star Press on McDonough, and JD McDonough has been eliminated. Let's see. Let's check the chat. Freddie going just a promotion. I will definitely message you via Snapchat. Like to put out wrestling on background making. Wow, that sounds amazing. Rumor, okay, but I'm comfortable receiving order. You should ask the guys that I've done it to. Trust me, Raul Goldman. So Bronson Reed makes his way down to the ring, and Ricochet hits a dive on Reed. Before Reed can get into the ring, Ricochet then hits a springboard dropkick on Reed and follows up that with a Frostberry flop. Reed then counters with a wheelbarrow attempt from Ricochet with a full Nelson slam. Reed then hits his tsunami finisher on Ricochet, and Ricochet has been eliminated. Sami Zayn then makes his way down to the ring. Next, Zayn and Reed fight outside the ring. Reed sends Zayn into the barricade. Zayn then jumps onto the barricade and hits a moonsault on Reed. Reed then works over Zayn, and Zayn counters Reed's suplex with a sunset bomb off the top rope to eliminate Bronson Reed. Shinsuke Nakamura then makes his way down to the ring. Next, Nakamura walks to the ring and slowly as Reed attacks Zayn. Reed then hits his tsunami finisher on Zayn. Nakamura then gets in the ring and misses a Kinshasa attempt on Zayn. Zayn then rolls up Nakamura, but Nakamura kicks out and sends Zayn out of the ring. Nakamura then hits a leaping side kick to Zayn and sends Zayn over the announce desk. Zayn avoids a Kinshasa from Nakamura and hits a haluva kick finisher to eliminate Shinsuke Nakamura. Chad Gable is the final competitor and makes his way down to the ring. Gable tells Zayn to get out to his feet so they can fight, but Zayn can't get up. Gable then helps Zayn up, and Zayn and Gable trade shots. Gable then puts Zayn in an ankle lock. Zayn and Gable fight, then spill to the outside. Gable then puts Zayn in another ankle lock. Zayn then kicks Gable into the steel steps. Gable then works over Zayn's ankle. Zayn hits a Louva kick finisher on Gable and goes for the cover, but Gable turns Zayn's cover into his. Sorry, my tablet decided to freeze on me, and I just completely wiped my screen cleared. Sorry. Spiral. Hey girl, you can do 10 jumping jacks. Yes. The problem is if I do that, my boobs are gonna hit me. I have a 48F boobs. I can't help it. I got massive fucking tits. And if you don't like it, tough shit. These are all fucking natural. These are fucking right. They're natural, sweetheart. Do you know how many women would kill to have these tits? I could do the jumping jacks. It's just I don't want to get hit in the face with my own boobs. And if I could get my OnlyFans up, I could do it on there, and you could pay the money to see it. Gable then works over Zayn's ankle. Zayn then hits his Louva kick finisher on Gable and goes for a cover, but Gable turns Zayn's cover into his own pin, and Zayn kicks out. Gable then puts Zayn into another ankle lock. Zayn reverses it into a pin for the win. Chad Gable has been eliminated, and Zayn is going to be facing Gunther at WrestleMania 40 for the Intercontinental Championship. So that is that. But that's... After the match, Zayn hugs Gable as a sign of respect. WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther appears at ringside and stares Zayn down from the ramp as the show goes to the close. And that's the end of all WWE. We're going to head to AEW, but please do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell for all notifications so when I go live, you all will know about it, or I even upload a video. Please follow me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and I'm also on Cameo. So if you need a beautiful send-off or you need something to be told and it's good or bad, I got you covered for $5. That's cheaper than a fucking card in the drugstore, and I am not joking. We're going to go into AEW portion of the thing, and oh my God, this is going over. Holy shit, I'm usually out of here, but you guys are killing me in the chat, and I love it. Bring it, people. See this smell. We want to see this smell. I heard this is where the OnlyFans content is. Sergeant Salty, sweetheart. I'm trying. I'm really, it's either that or I'm going to go to someplace else because they're being pains in the asses. They are saying that I'm doing a filter for my profile picture or my to legitimize my OnlyFans. It's getting annoying, honestly. And I've been doing it every single day for almost a year now. And I would love to get verified and love to be able to do content over there. But I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to go on another fucking round because people are being assholes. Because I know that there is a great market for full-figured women, and I'll do some freaky shit. There's only three things I won't do is defecate or upchuck, if you know what I mean. Let's go. All right, this is the AEW portion of the podcast. So if you guys don't like AEW, which many of you probably do, you could go and do whatever you want to do. You know, you can watch this whenever. I'm going to go right into the what is it called? The AEW, which is Rampage, then Collision, and then Dynamite, and I'll get you out of here as quickly as I can. But if you're liking this, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. I wish there was a way that if you want to donate, you could. I wish that I could give you like a cash app or something, but I don't believe in that. I really do. If you would want me to, let me know in the chat if you would want me to open like a cash app, and I could give you the link on my X. All my social media, you can get the link. So we start off with Rampage of AEW portion of the podcast. They're coming from the South Arena in Duluth, Georgia. Oh, the Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia. We start off with Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta versus Kip Sabian. And I think this is for the tournament, I guess. The Butcher backed Trent into the turnbuckles. Trent charged at Butch, and Butch shoved Trent right to the mat. Trent fired back with the forearms to Butcher's head. Butcher then dished out his own forearm and staggered Trent. Butch bulldozed Trent with a big shoulder tackle. Kip tagged in, but Trent sent Kip flying with a huge back body drop. Orange grabbed the tag and sent Trent grabbed the tag, and he and Trent connected with a double shoulder tackle on Sabian. Cassidy spiked Kip with a DDT. Butcher came in and power slammed Orange and followed up with a backbreaker. Butch was an even legal man. Sabian whipped Cassidy into the corner. Sabian inadvertently hit Butcher, allowing enough time for Orange to tag out to Trent. Trent smashed Kip with 2 consecutive suplexes. Trent blasted Butcher with a knee to the chin. Trent rocked Sabian with a running knee strike for a near fall. Butcher rallied back with a pump handle throw to Trent, and Sabian crashed onto Trent with a double foot stomp. Sabian covered Trent, but Orange jumped in to break the pin attempt. Trent rocked Butcher with a German suplex. Orange pumped Butcher with an orange punch. Trent nailed Butcher with the strong zero and scored the pin for the team. That was a great showing for Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta ahead of the World Tag Team title tournament, said Excalibur. Oh, I'm telling you, I've got to find a way to do some nasty, fucking spicy content. If anybody could give me a hand on this, that would be great. And that person will never have to fucking pay for anything. All right? Help me. Give me an assist. OnlyFans is a pain in the ass. Seriously, it's a pain in the fucking ass. I swear. I swear to Jesus. For me to get verified is a pain in the fucking ass. There was a video package showing the infantry Captain Sean Dean and Carly Bravo in action. Renee Paquette was backstage with Ruby Soho, wondering if Ruby would provide an update on Angela Parker. Ruby, he's hurt. He's really hurt. He might have torn a couple of ligaments in his knee. And honestly, the whole thing feels like it's my fault because I brought him into this whole thing with Soraya. I hate you, Soraya. I want you to understand. I thought you were just sad without me, but deep down inside, you're a bad person. Your inbred family are going to get what's coming to you. Ooh. Big. Yes, I have fucking huge boobs. Jesus Christ, I can't stand them. I wish I could get rid of them, but I have a lot of people that don't want me to do that, so I'm gonna not do that. But if you could pay me and give me solace that I could go get coffee and feel the energy to carry these big boulders around on a daily basis, that would be great. TBS Championship Open match. The House of Black, Julia Hart versus Robin Renegade. Do I care? No. Let's go through this really quickly. Julia bounced Robin's head off the mat repeatedly. Julia whipped Robin into the turnbuckles. Julia hit a vertical suplex on Robin Renegade. Julia used the back heel trip on Robin and then wrenched back on Robin's neck. Robin fought back to her feet and then blasted Julia with a shotgun dropkick. Julia dodged and charged from Robin and then connected with a back elbow and thrust kick to Robin. Julia drilled Robin with a lariat to the back of the head. Julia locked in Heartless and forced Robin to tap out. No shit. Sweetheart, if I did that, what you want me to do, Zenny? Oh my God. That your member would be not the only thing would be blown. Renee Paquette was backstage when Soraya and Harley Cameron interrupted. Soraya, what about my side of the story? You've turned on me just like Ruby Soho. This is all your fault, Ruby, and all for a man. And you're going to see what we're going to do to Angelo next. Harley, oh, Angelo, get well soon. Action Andretti and versus Penta El Zito Mieno. And I got to blow my nose. Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. My post-nasal drip is killing me. Penta took down Action with 2 sling blades. Action fired back with a DDT attempted tope suicida, but Penta countered with a kick to Action's head, shutting down Action's high-flying offense. Action wiped out Penta with a Hurricane Rana off the apron onto the arena floor. Action splashed Penta with a senton. Action went for a springboard, but Penta countered with a thrust kick. Penta charged at Action, but Action countered with a Spanish fly. Action planted Penta with a poison Rana for a near fall. Andretti looked for a tornillo, but Penta El Zito Mieno countered with a thrust kick. Penta struck on Action Andretti with a fear factor and pinned Andrade. Hey, you got to pay for my feet. Pay. And I'm not talking about $5 or $10. I'm talking about like maybe 25, maybe 50, depending on what you want me to do with my feet. Main event time, 3-way tag team match. Private Party versus Top Flight versus Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith, and Commander. This was the main event. This is why I watch Rampage, not when it's aired, when I get to it. All right? Dante rocked Brian Keith with a jumping knee strike. Private Party jumped in, but Top Flight drop kicked him out of the ring. The match broke down with teams brawling at ringside. Keith shoved Cassidy into Quinn, but Brian Keith followed up with a neck breaker to Cassidy and was forced to tag out to Darius as Commander hadn't returned to the ring apron yet. Darius connected with a flatliner DDT combo on Private Party for a near fall on Isaiah. Commander grabbed a tag, but Private Party double teamed him and Cassidy covered Commander, but Dante broke up the pin. Brian Keith hit an exploder suplex on Cassidy while Commander used a backslide on Quinn for a near fall. Dante came in and walloped Quinn with a lariat. Dante clocked Commander with a knee strike under the chin. Dante took out Private Party on the outside with a tope suicida. Darius flattened Commander with a ripcord and scored the pin for Top Flight. So last Saturday, they featured CMLs, Mystico and Helico. Mariah May versus Trish Adora. AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm presents the first ever Tony Award with an I. So she doesn't get sued. The American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus Shane Taylor. Chris Jericho versus CML Titan. The debut of the Elite Rainmaker. Kazuchika Okada and the Young Bucks. EVP Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Atlanta Street Fight. The House of Black versus Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett. And that will be going on to right now. Do you support Israel and Hamas? I'm not answering that. This is not the time. This is not the place. This is nothing. Wrestling and sex. Then if you can't handle that, sorry. I don't get political on this fucking channel. Sorry. I love my channel. And I'm not going to take sides. I'm not going to divulge my sides. I love wrestling. And of course, I love sex. So I'm going to incorporate it. The shit that I would do to fucking goddamn Scarlett would make your head fucking explode. The shit that I would do to fucking CM Punk would make your head explode. You know, seriously. For CM Punk, let's give you a little ditty. I would fucking go straight edge. I would fucking never drink. I would never do a drug. I would never do anything. I would pledge myself to the straight edge of society, and he can fucking go make me go to sleep 100 times a day. And that's including fucking his wife, AJ Lee. Do you want me to fucking keep going? Because I will. Well, it's if you would take a look at my kitchen is so small. This is also my office. So it's like I'm doubling it. I'm doubling using the purpose. So it is what it is. I have a great table here. Great kitchen table. So I use it for work. I use it for this. I did that. It's nothing. It's coffee, it's milk, it's juice, it's vegetables, it's pot. I have pot brownies for the love of God. And I that's edibles for me. I need them sometimes for my psoriatic arthritis, which is genetic, okay? I get joint pain. I did that. You have to go back and watch the beginning of the show. So please, this is wrestling or sex. You can ask me about both. Depending on the question, you could ask me about my personal life. I will let you know if it's too personal or not. Yes, it's great for the pain, but I also don't eat do it a lot because I don't want to depend on that. I get it when I eat it when it's damp or it's very humid out, and it cures it instantly, and it's beautiful. Just an excuse to get so it's an excuse to get high. It's legal in the state of New York, sweetheart. It's legal in the state of New York. I am not being, I'm not going to be, do you incorporate wrestling moves? Um, let's just say, mommy comes out always on top. All right. It's when it comes to foreplay and sex. So, Collision. Collision was from the same place, which was Rampage. And we start off with the American Dragon, Brian Danielson versus Shane Taylor. The fans chant, "Let's go, Brian! Let's go, Brian!" My New York legal weed has been awesome. Absolutely token. I was a person that was against pot, but because I have this genetic disorder that my grandfather passed down to me, it's helpful with the psoriatic arthritis. I'm telling you, I have never felt this good. I'm literally pain free when I do edibles. I'm telling you, it's the best. I'm not kidding. So Taylor threw Danielson halfway across the ring. Danielson grappled Taylor to the mat and connected with a hammer and elbow blows until Taylor escaped. Taylor rocked Danielson with a shotgun shot to the jaw. Taylor blistered Brian's chest with thunderous chops. Danielson returned fire with kicks to Taylor. Danielson got Taylor to the mat and stopped on Taylor's leg. Danielson tied up Taylor's leg in the ropes and nailed Taylor with his running drop kick. Taylor blocked a kick and countered with a massive knee lift to Danielson, sending Danielson spilling outside the ring. Shane Taylor squashed Danielson with a guillotine leg drop on the apron. Taylor cracked Danielson with another chop to the chest. Danielson charged off the ropes and drop kicked Taylor's knee. Taylor tried to splash Danielson in the corner, but Danielson dodged it. Danielson wrenched Taylor's leg across the ring post. Danielson blasted Taylor with a drop kick off the top rope. Danielson clobbered Taylor with a kick to Taylor's leg. Taylor dropped to his knees, and Danielson clocked Taylor with a kick to the head. Danielson covered Taylor, but Taylor kicked out at one. Danielson got a head of steam and charged at Taylor with a running up kick. Taylor really retaliated with a lariat for a near fall on Danielson. Taylor headbutted Danielson in the chest and then hit a big splash for a 2 count on Danielson. Did you see the look on Shane Taylor's face? He hit Danielson with everything, said Tony Schiavone. Danielson dodged a cannonball from Taylor. Danielson blasted Taylor with a running knee strike and pinned Shane Taylor. Bryan Danielson is an amazing. You have to admit it, said Schiavone. I have to admit nothing. He got lucky, said Nigel. 9mm. All right. Thank you for the I eat one every morning. I can't do that. I'm looking at other options, a little healthier options than all this sugar. I would kill right now to have bread because I have like 2 pieces of rye toast and a yogurt every morning with granola. I would love it if I could have it in my granola or my bread and just, oh, that would be great. But I'm trying to stay away from this stuff, and I usually have my edibles on Saturdays because those are my cheat days. Every Saturday I have a cheat day. Every Saturday is my cheat day during the week. Sorry. And I love it. I love it because I go see my son at school and then I come home and sometimes I don't want to cook. So it's like I eat maybe something like a sandwich or something like that, something quick and easy so I can get dinner done and over with. And then I move on, and then that's my cheat situation. Will Ospreay comes out. Ospreay, I want to have a chat with Danielson. Ladies and gentlemen, give it a round of applause for the match we just saw. It has been incredible watching you work. The number of years you have been doing this, and you're still performing at the highest levels. In the shortest of time I've been here, I've noticed a lot of things. The things I notice when you walk up and down these hallways, people go, wow, that's Bryan Danielson. You set the bar. You've set the standards. On behalf of everyone, if you don't mind, thank you for everything you have done. But you're up to rubbing me on my main event during Dynamite. So I've got a warm feeling in my belly. Maybe we should have some, maybe you have something you want to ask me. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that whole situation, that tip, because I need to have more of this in my life. X messages. I will right after I do this. Thanks, Banjo. Mwah. So then, Danielson, that's about half right. I have something I want to ask you, and I have something I want to say to you. First, welcome to AEW. And secondly, I saw the match that you had with Takesha at Revolution. Not only did you win, but it was one of the best matches that I've ever seen. But I've listened to you in the media scrum afterwards, where you said for years he has been screaming that the best wrestler in the world, and he came to prove it. Well, I want to give you a chance to prove it. What do you say, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay at AEW Dynasty on Sunday, April 21st? Ospreay, yes, bruv. And you know I'm going to be covering it. You know it. Come on. I'm going to be up early on that Sunday, and I'm going to enjoy my Sunday. I'm going to have my coffee, my caramel macchiato, and I'm just going to enjoy a great night of wrestling. Trios match. Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and the Young Bucks, EVP, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson versus John Cruz, Liam Gray, and Adrian Alanis. And I'm going to be calling them Matt Nick because I am not going to be dealing with giving them their government names. Please. I get called Mel. My name isn't Mel. It's Melissa. All right? So for the people that don't know, I am Melissa. I'm Melissa outside of this. All right? I am Mel here. And for the certain people who are in my quote-unquote inner circle, they get to call me that, Mel. That is a privilege, all right, to call me Mel. Melissa is when I'm doing business and outside of here. Mel is, my inner circle, which are my fans and certain friends of mine. Okada wanted to start the match, so Nick Jackson tagged him in. Alanis struck Okada with forearms, but Okada returned fire with beautiful drop kicks. Liam tagged in and was rocketed by the Rainmaker's clothesline, and Okada pinned Liam in short order. Jesus Christ. Why bother? Continental Crown champion Eddie Kingston charged into the ring and tried to strike Okada with his belt. The Elite and Kingston outnumbered and began to stop him. Penta El Zito Miyano sprinted to the ring and wiped out the Bucks with a sling blades. Okada ducked the sling blade from Penta and countered with a neck breaker across the knee. And now it's 3-on-2. Penta and Kingston are at the mercy of the EVPs and Okada, said Shivani. The Bastard made his return. Pac returned into the ring, dropkicked Matthew and Nick, and Rocket Nick with a pump kick. Pac and Okada had a stare down. Please take my motherfucking money with those two. They traded forearms. Pac used a quickness, staggered Okada with kicks and vicious German suplex. The Bucks pulled Okada out of the ring to safety. Pac, I'll make you very clear. The Bastard's back. And I promise you, I am just looking for trouble. So if it's trouble you're after, you're barking up the correct tree. You understand me, boys? You want some? I'll give it to you. Kingston. Hey, big business, Boston, Dynamite next week, 6-man tag. I'll see you there. Next match, I couldn't give a rat's ass. I couldn't. You expect me to fucking give a rat's ass about Trish Adora and Mariah May. That's cross-dressing as the Toni Storm in NXT. And I'm not talking about NXT US, I'm talking about NXT UK. Yes, that's how long I know her. So don't at me when it comes to this. I've been watching wrestling since I'm 3 fucking months old. I am 41 years old. I have been through shit that you wouldn't want to deal with. So Mariah took down Trish with a side headlock. Trish rolled Mariah for a near fall. Mariah blasted Trish with a shotgun dropkick. Mariah tried for a hip attack. Trish avoided it. Trish wiped out May with a pump kick and then a senton splash for a near fall. Mariah grabbed Trish by the hair and yanked it down to the mat. Trish suplexed Mariah from her knees for a near fall. Mariah May clocked Trish with a headbutt and pinned her after May dead. Mariah continues to be undefeated streak now 5-0, said Tony Schiavone. And that's the woman who's going to take the title. She's going to be transitional champion from Toni Storm to Mercedes Moné. And if I'm not fucking wrong, if I'm right, please cut this, clip it, and fucking post it on X. Please, for the love of God. AEW Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm appeared on the ramp to present the first annual Tony Award. Mariah May was the only nominee, and surprise, surprise, Mariah May is the winner. The virtuosa Diana Perrazzo ambushed Toni Storm from behind. Mariah May came to the aid of Toni Storm and spiked Diana with the DDT on the ramp. Toni Storm presented Mariah with a shoe as a trophy. The fans chanted, "You deserve it, you deserve it." Well, you know what? They say, Tony, if the shoe fits, said Nigel. I don't smoke pot. I can't smoke pot. I have COPD. That's because I smoked cigarettes when I was between the ages of 17 and 27. So I stopped smoking. I never picked it back up. I never picked anything back up. I eat pot. All right? Every night. Well, it affects some people in one way or another. Me, it doesn't affect me. It just gets me so fucking relaxed. And the sex on pot, oh, chef's kiss. Nick Wayne versus Adam Priest. Nick Wayne hit shoulder tackle, then a Hurricane Rana on Adam Priest. Adam Priest rallied back with a European uppercut. Nick Wayne dumped Priest on the arena floor. Back in the ring, Nick Wayne nailed Priest with a fisherman suplex. Nick Wayne planted Priest with a Wayne's World and pinned him. TNT champion Christian Cage grabbed the sign from a masked fan at ringside and tore it up. The fan pulled Christian Cage over the barricade. Is this Luchador or is it somebody from CML? Asked Shivani. The Luchador took off the mask and revealed himself. It was the rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Copeland had the TNT belt in the ring. Copeland brought a case in the ring. Copeland opened the box, but Christian Cage backpedaled. What's in the box? Whatever's in the box, he has to put the TNT champion in reverse, said Tony Schiavone. Copeland, get your stupid little mouth ready to say 2 words, Toronto. Dynamite TNT Championship, Cope Cage 3. And it's going to be an I Quit match, basically. I'm sorry, my nose is fucking stuffy as hell. And it's from my allergies and my post-nasal drip. Lionheart Chris Jericho versus CML's Titan. Thank Christ I don't have to give you a warning that I'm going to fuck up this guy's name. Jericho and Titan exchanged chops in the center of the ring. Titan clocked Jericho with a Matrix-type kick. Titan followed up with a double springboard into a Hurricane Rana. Titan wiped out Jericho with a Tope Suicida. They jockeyed for positions on the top turnbuckle, but Jericho grabbed Titan by the mask and planted him on the mat head first. Titan rallied back with a PK kick and then dived over the top rope, landing Lionheart on the arena floor. Titan jumped back into the ring with a double foot stop on Jericho. Jericho turned things around with a butterfly into a backbreaker for a near fall. Titan dodged the Lion Soul and then stunned Jericho with his spinning DDT for a 2 count on Jericho. Titan climbed to the top turnbuckle and rocked Jericho with a double foot stomp to the sternum for a near fall on Jericho. Jericho escaped Titan's signature submission hold. Titan ducked the Judas effect and stunned Jericho with a Matrix kick. Titan nailed Jericho with a Death Belly bomb for a 2 count. Titan attempted springboard Hurricane Rana, but Jericho caught him with a counter with a Larian Tamer, forcing Titan to tap out. After the match, the Gates of Anarchy, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona ambushed Chris Jericho. FTW champion Hook came down to the ring with a kendo stick and walloped the Gates of Anarchy with a kendo stick. Hook and Jericho standing together. Jericho was being decimated by the Gates of Anarchy until Hook helped him out, said Schiavone. Tony Schiavone was in the ring to interview FTR, Dax Hardwood, and Cash Wheeler. Cash, I think it's safe to say Sunday did not go according to plan for FTR, and that's life. It happens. Life can knock you down and kick you while you're there. But all we could do is get up and dust ourselves off and keep moving forward. 2024 marks 10 years of FTR, aka also the Revival. So with that being said, what's next for the FTR? We just so happen to have an AEW World Tag Team title tournament around the corner. And if you didn't know, now you know we're officially throwing our names into the ring. And in doing so, I hope we run into Mox and Claudio from the BCC again. And when we do so, they're a stepping stone for us becoming first ever 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Dax, Tony, Collision has been built on the back of tag team wrestling. It couldn't be easy for me to tell you we're the greatest tag team of all time. But there's one thing we're not. I'm not a liar. You saw the pay-per-view. I can't confidently say that FTR has been firing on all cylinders. And in saying that, I have a bit of self-doubt. I don't even know FTR could be in the tournament for the World Tag Team titles. But you'll have us. I promise you we'll give you every ounce of energy until we roll over and get back up. And until that, hopefully we'll become the first ever 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Top guys out. The infantry, the captain, Sean Dean, and Carly Bravo came down the ramp and entered the ring. The infantry shook the hands of FTR. May the best team win because we're coming for your spot. So that is that. That's going to be interesting. CML, Mystico versus Angelico. I miss Jack Evans so much. So much. I love the dance that he used to do. Mystico ducked a lariat attempt from Angelico and countered with a springboard back elbow. Serpentico jumped on the ring apron to distract Mystico. And Angelico seized the opportunity to crack Mystico with a pump kick. Angelico followed up with a side suplex on Mystico, but Mystico kicked out at 1 count. Mystico used the top rope springboard dropkick, and Angelico missed to dropkick Angelico. Mystico jumped over the top and with a plancha into a hurricane rana onto Angelico on the floor. Mystico with a tornillo on Angelico back in the ring for a near fall. Mystico slashed Angelico for a 2 count. Angelico and Mystico traded running lariats after a flurry of offense. Mystico applied the La Misca and forced Angelico to tap out. And that is that. We have an Atlanta street fight. The House of Black, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, or should I say Mr. Rhea Ripley, and Brody King versus Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett. Ay, ay, ay. Can we get this more on our fucking TV? Jeff Jarrett in 2024 on my fucking television? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously. He's no Sting. Jesus Christ. Fuck. For the love of God. Please, for the love of God. Jarrett carried plundered out to the ring, wheeling trash can at Buddy. Lethal lunged out with a tope suicida to Brody King. Mark Briscoe stomped a mud hole in Malachi. Brody charged at Lethal, but Lethal countered with a drop toe hold, sending Brody crashing into a steel chair. Mark Briscoe and Buddy Matthews brawled around the ring. Lethal used the chair as launching pad, but he launched into a big elbow strike from Brody King. Brody followed up with a running crossbody smash. Lethal threw a table propped up by a barricade. Buddy shoved Mark Briscoe off the top turnbuckle and sent Mark soaring through the air. Mark landed on a pile of steel chairs on the arena floor. Brody power bombed Briscoe through a table. Buddy poured lighter fluid on the table. Malachi grabbed a lighter. Ay, ay, ay. Sanjay Dutt hit Buddy from behind, but Buddy didn't bulge. Julia Hart walked out and handed Buddy a can of gasoline. Buddy poured the gas on Sanjay. Karen Jarrett came out the tunnel and hit Buddy with a low blow. You keep doing that, Karen, and I ain't kidding. You're gonna get mommy, and she ain't gonna fucking deal with her Buddy's down under here. His boomerang, his baby maker. If you're gonna piss off mommy, and you don't want to piss off mommy. Sanjay just shoved Buddy off the ramp, sending him crashing through a table. Julia Hart blew mist into Karen's eyes. Thank you, Julia. And please, if you think I like that shit spitting, please, I don't spit, I swallow. I'm a lady. Brody and Lethal brawled on the apron. Jeff Jarrett smashed a guitar over Brody's head, and Brody fell off the apron, crashing through the table on the arena floor. Malachi Black blasted Jeff Jarrett with a roundhouse kick. Basically, it was a black mass. Malachi Black pulled out a spike and went to spike Mark, but Mark blocked it. Mark nailed Black with a J driller. Mark had the spike, but Julia Hart grabbed Mark's ankle. Mark Briscoe flipped over the top rope using the steel chair as a catapult, but Malachi and Buddy caught Mark and powerbombed him onto the apron. Julia Hart ignited the table, and Malachi and Buddy power bombed Mark through the flaming table. They put Briscoe back in the ring. Malachi scored the pin, and the house always wins, said Nigel. But Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett proved to be good partners for Mark Briscoe, replied Tony Schiavone. So we're going to go to Big Business. Big Business was from the TD Garden Center in Boston, Massachusetts, or said a Boston, Massachusetts. So, please, F Cupper for real. Yes, unfortunately, Benjo, sweetheart, you have no idea how hard it is for me to sleep, how hard it is for me to find bras. I am constantly trying to find bras. It's a nightmare. I tend to wear most of the time sport bra because they're comfortable and they still support me. I can't stand it. It's really fucking annoying. Honestly, it's fucking annoying. So we start off with the tonight. We start off with the 7-time Women's World Champion Mercedes Moné making her AEW debut. Fans chanted CEO, CEO, CEO. I think the women's division, everything here in AEW just gotten a little bit more interesting. Excalibur. I'm gonna let people know. I'm gonna let people know if Tony Khan fucks this up, it's his own fucking problem. 6 months I'm giving it, and she will be an afterthought like Adam Copeland. Mercedes Moné. Boston, I'm home. If you guys could feel my heart right now, it's beating out of my chest. First thing I want to say, thank you. Thank you for having my back these past 2 years. Thank you for giving me the courage and the strength to be here. Thank you for sticking with me through all my lows, my highs, my milestones, my titles, my history-making moments. Thank you. And trust me, we're going to be creating much more magic and so many moments together, because every single one of you are the reason why I'm here. So thank you. I love you guys. And if you only knew how much tonight means to me, how much this means to me, how much wrestling means to me, in so many ways, wrestling has changed and saved my life. Wrestling gives me hope, a place to dream. My dreams got me to lead the women's evolution. My dreams made me become the first ever woman to main event a pay-per-view in this very building. My dreams started when I was 10 years old, and when I was 13 years old, I dropped out of school to take care of my brother. I had a dream to become the greatest women's wrestler of all time, and I want you to know I could do it. You can do it too. So let's get down to business. You want to know why I'm here? Because I need to be here. AEW is the only place where this revolution can be global. And if we're going to make this happen, I've been watching week after week after week, and everyone in the locker room. I can't wait to tear it up with you. But let's start tonight's main event. Rio against Willow Nightingale. Now, Willow, you have a lot of unfinished, you and I have a lot of unfinished business. But right now, at Big Business, Mercedes Moné is all elite. So now to our chairman, Tony Khan, thank you so much for that tweet. To all the AEW fans out there, please say hello to your new CEO. And that this is going to be a moment that we will never forget here in AEW, said Tony Schiavone. Big Business is going down in Boston, said Excalibur. Backdoor Beauty. I tend to go and camp out on my back door a lot, and it's such a great time. It's a great sensation. AEW World Championship match, Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. Wardlow whipped Samoa Joe into the ringside barricade. Wardlow rammed Joe into the steel ring steps. Back in the ring, Samoa Joe chopped Willow, but Willow planted Samoa Joe with a spine buster. Not often Samoa Joe gets manhandled like that, said Excalibur. Samoa Joe tested the chin of Wardlow, jabbing away at the challenger. Samoa Joe chopped at Wardlow. Wardlow fired back with a shoulder tackle off the turnbuckle for a near fall. Samoa Joe slipped free of a powerbomb and followed up with a high boot and then a senton to Wardlow. Both men slugged it out in the center of the ring, but Samoa Joe power slammed Wardlow for a 2 count. Wardlow knee buckled, and the ref tried to stop Samoa Joe so the ref could check on Wardlow. As the ref turned his back, Samoa Joe Wardlow thumbed Joe in the eye, perhaps Wardlow playing possum. Wardlow blasted Samoa Joe with a knee strike for a near fall. That is the first time anyone survived that knee from Wardlow, said Excalibur. Wardlow attempted a senton on Tomoko, but Samoa Joe dodged it. Wardlow retaliated with a powerbomb out of the corner. Samoa Joe applied the rear naked choke, and Samoa Joe won via ref stoppage. It was the Coquina clutch, if you're wondering what the technical name was. That's a great win for the champion, said Tony Schiavone. Swerve Strickland walked out of the ring with a steel chain. AEW security tried to stop Swerve, but Swerve knocked them out of his way. Samoa Joe left the ring not wanting any part of Swerve. please marry me. All right, that's a first. Thank you, Chucky. Thank you very, very much. That's a first. That is absolutely a first. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You have no idea. I'm getting red here. Holy shit. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Trios match. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada versus the Young Bucks. Not versus the Young Bucks, with the Young Bucks. Sorry. Versus the Continental Champion, Eddie Kingston, and the Triangle, Death Triangle, Penta, El Zeno Miedo, and Pac. And I love to see Pac back. He is an incredible addition to AEW. I love when he's there. It makes it more epic. And for the people that think that I'm biased, I'm not biased. I just see it what I see. All right. Kingston ignored a fist pump from Matt and tagged in the Bastard Pac. The Bastard wiped out Matt with a step up Hurricane Rana, followed up with a backbreaker. Penta El Zeno Miedo nailed Nick with a thrust kick. Pac grabbed a tag and hit Nick with a pump kick. Pac and Penta clocked Matt with stereo thrust kicks. Okada tagged in and traded strikes with Kingston. Okada took down Kingston with a beautiful drop kick. Okada and Bucks triple team Kingston in the corner with triple kicks. Kingston fought. I'm going to tell you this. I can't get used to Okada and the Bucks. I'm sorry. I can't. It's going to get me a couple of weeks to get used to this, okay? Kingston fought out of the corner, crawling into the corner and tag. But Okada and Nick pulled Penta and Pac off the ring apron. The Elite continued to isolate Kingston. Penta grabbed a tag and cleaned house on the Elite. Pac blasted Okada with a shotgun dropkick. Pac and Penta took flight over the top rope, wiping out the Bucks on the arena floor. Penta smashed Nicholas with a foot stomp on the top rope. Pac landed on Nick with a 450 splash. Pac rocked Okada with a German suplex. Kingston blistered Okada's chest with chops. Okada planted Kingston with a DDT. Penta clocked Matt with a Canadian destroyer. Nicholas blindsided Penta with a super kick. Nicholas removed his belt, wrapped it around his fist, and charged at Kingston, but Kingston countered with a hot shot guillotine. Guillotining Nick throat across the top rope. Matt went to strike Kingston, but Kingston countered with a strike. As Matt distracted the ref in the corner, Nick hit Kingston with a low blow between the legs. Okada clocked Kingston with a Rainmaker and pinned Kingston. When Okada lands the Rainmaker lariat, it's all over for the opponent, said Excalibur. Okada held up Kingston's AEW Continental Crown Championship aloft after the match. What's up, Mama? Just some guy. Not much. How yourself? Happy Friday. Tony Schiavone was in the ring about to talk about Dynasty live on pay-per-view. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay comes out to the ring to discuss his match with Danielson at Dynasty. Ospreay. On April 21st, this match means so much to me. Bryan Danielson left it in the ring every night for all these people. I'm glad he's a fan of my work. Bryan, allow me to remind you of what you said once upon a time. After my match with Kenny Omega, everyone was talking about one move, the Tiger Driver 91. You see, Bryan, while I respect you, this match means a hell of a lot more to me because the moment I step foot in AEW, there has been a phrase that has been following me. Restore the feeling, bruv. I'm the feeling. The match is about reminding people that AEW is. You put the best wrestler in the world against the best wrestler in the 21st century, and only one man walks out the winner. The one thing I've learned, Bryan Danielson, is that I can have respect for a man standing across from me, but the moment I walk in the ring, it's your life or it's mine. I don't plan on dying, bruv. April 21st, it's about finding out who's the best wrestler in the world. And let me tell you, my name is Will Ospreay, and I'm on another level. The Virtuosa. Deanna Perrazzo was backstage. Perrazzo, sorry. Tony Storm and Mariah May. If you think it's over between us after Tony tapped out and you DDT me on the ramp, then you've learned nothing about the Virtuosa. If if it's the numbers game you want to play, then let's play. I have no problem finding a partner and meeting you both next week in Toronto. And since you already have a tag team match this Friday on Rampage, maybe you'll stick around and get a closer look. I'll suggest you watch for the shoot because it's heading straight up your ass. What the hell? Why? If you're gonna keep doing this, I'm just gonna keep taking you out of my chat. I don't give a crap. I don't preferably care for this. You're done. You do this, you're done. And you know what I'm talking about, confirm. Switchblade, Jade White versus Darby Allin. And let me tell you something. He's a fucking idiot for fucking doing this shit. Why? He's climbing Mount Everest. Shouldn't he be, doing that? Do you hate black people? Do you what? Do you wait? What? Trusty steering wheel, Troy, can you please elaborate? I'm a little lost. Darby back was bandaged up after his tag team match with Sting against the Bucks at Revolution. Jay White rammed Darby into the turnbuckles. Darby fired back with a shotgun dropkick. Darby climbed to the top and splashed Jay White with a backflip, throwing his body at Jay White. Darby rocketed back out of the ring with a tope suicida. Jay White suplexed Darby onto a metal chair outside the ring. Jay White whipped Darby into the steel steps. Back in the ring, White chopped Darby in the back of the neck. Darby dodged a sticker splash from White. Darby countered a Blade Runner with an over-the-top stunner and then a sunset flip for a near fall. Darby locked in the Last Supper, but Jay White managed to kick out the count of two. Jay White began to dig his fingers into Darby's back. Darby retaliated with a scorpion death drop. Out of nowhere, Darby covered White, but White got his feet on the bottom rope. Darby was looking for a coffin drop, but Jay White avoided it, and Darby crashed onto the edge of the ring apron. That was sickening, said Taz. Darby managed to jump into the ring, beating the ref's count just in the nick of time, but Jay White was waiting for him. Jay White blasted Darby with the Blade Runner and scored the pin. After the match, Jay White and the Guns assaulted Darby Allin. The Guns held Darby's leg between the steel chair, and Jay White was about to smash it to smithereens with Sting's baseball bat when the Acclaim's music, and they came to the ring. The Acclaim and Billy Gunn sprinted to the ring to stop the Guns and Jay White from hitting Darby's ankle with the bat. The Acclaim helped Darby out of the ring. Billy Gunn took the baseball bat away from Jay White, but Jay White smashed the chair against Billy's head. Bowens and Caster turned around and saw Billy Gunn had been knocked out. The Acclaim jumped back into the ring, but the Guns began to club at the Acclaim, which strike. So much for the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Thank you, Christ, said Tony Schiavone. The Guns bashed their championship belt into Bowen's head. Austin Gunn broadsided Caster and the belt next. The Bullet Club showing their true colors here tonight, said Excalibur. The Guns put Darby's ankle back between the steel chair, and Jay White walloped the ankle with the baseball bat. And that's how they're probably going to write Darby Allin off. Lion Hook. Chris Jericho and Hook versus the Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona. Hook and Jericho hit a double suplex on Bishop. Lion Hook followed up with a double suplex on Leona. Jericho chopped at Khan in the corner. Khan ran Jericho over with a lariat. Toa tagged in and rammed into Jericho, who was hung up on the ropes. Jericho connected with a lion salt on Khan. Hook tagged in and bulldozed Bishop with a lariat and then a T-bone suplex. Hook followed up with a Northern Lights suplex to Bishop Khan. Gates of Anarchy regained momentum, put Hook and Khan in the Red Rum. Jericho drop kicked Toa and Khan tapped out to Hook's Red Rum submission. For the first match together, boy, did they work well together, said Shivani. And let me tell you something. If I see them on the fucking rankings, I'm done. And I'm not even covering the rankings anymore because they're all bullshit. Renee Paquette was backstage interviewing Kyle O'Reilly when he was interrupted by the Undisputed Kingdom, whatever. Roderick, Kyle, you know how much respect I have for you. And if you want to do this on your own, do it on your own. Kyle, yeah, Saturday, first match back. I'm going to do it on my own. By the way, Collision will be preempted. I don't know when. I think it's this week, if I'm not mistaken. You'd have to check your local so because of March Madness. So I'm glad for that sometimes. That's going to be a gift. And thank you, Tony Khan. Little respect. Keep doing this. Maybe our relationship will be a little bit more warmer. Rhea was getting warmed up backstage ahead of her match with Willow Nightingale. Then Mercedes walked in and introduced herself. Mercedes, I look forward to your match tonight. Renee Paquette interviewed FTW champion Hook and Chris Jericho backstage. Jericho said that Hook showed him that he had a future world champion written all over him. Jericho, but as much as I've learned in the ring standing next to you, I still need to learn more. I need to know what it's like standing in the ring across from you. That's why next week, Dynamite, live from Toronto, I'm challenging you. Lionheart Chris Jericho against Hook in AEW for the first time ever. What do you say, Hook? Let's do it. This is going to be a good match. I'm pretty stoked about this. Willow Nightingale versus Riho. I was wondering why this was going on, and now I understand why this was in the main event, and I didn't like it. Sorry. Willow connected with a running crossbody. Riho rocked Willow with a running dropkick, then clocked Willow with a knee strike. Willow walloped Riho with a dropkick off the turnbuckle. Riho hit a diving crossbody on Willow for a near fall. Riho followed up with a Northern Lights suplex, but Willow kicked out at 2 count. Willow hit very hard that time, said Tony Schiavone. Riho climbed to the top turnbuckle and went for a diving double foot stomp, but Willow dodged it. Willow sent Riho flying with a running pounce. Willow tried for a senton off the apron, but Riho moved, sending Willow crashing to the arena floor. Riho ran off the apron and walloped Willow with a diving foot stomp. The fans chanted, "This is awesome. This is awesome." Riho drilled Willow with a dragon suplex on the apron. Riho hit the double foot stomp again, but this time Willow kicked out at the count of 2. Willow avoided a running knee strike from Riho. Willow landed a big lariat. Willow smashed Riho with a gut wrench, Dr. Bomb, and scored the pin victory. That was a big victory because she is the first ever AEW Women's World Champion, after all. When after the match, the lights in the arena went black. After the lights came back on, TBS champion Julia Hart was standing in the aisle. Sky Blue ambushed Willow, chop blocked her leg. Julia Hart and Sky double team Willow in the ring. Sky held back Willow while Julie was about to crack Willow in the head with the TBS title when Mercedes Moné music hit. Sky Blue charged up the ramp and Mercedes charged up the ramp at Mercedes, and Mercedes clocked her. Mercedes entered the ring and played to Julia. Mercedes Moné, wow, what a difference maker here tonight, said Excalibur. Mercedes turned her attention to Willow, and they smiled at each other, and with Willow raising Mercedes' arm. Greatness, respect shown by Willow towards the CEO, Mercedes Moné, said Excalibur. There's never been a better time to be a fan of AEW than right now, added Tony Schiavone. So Rampage tonight is AEW World Tag Team Champion Tournament will be kicking off and the bracketology will be announced. Best Friends versus Dark Order, AEW Women's World Champ Tony Storm and Mariah May in action. Trios match, Undisputed Kingdom versus Top Flight and Action Andretti. Saturday, I guess this Saturday it's not going to be happening. It's probably going to be happening next Saturday. Kyle O'Reilly versus Brian Keith, and much more. We have at Dynamite next week, Lionheart Chris Jericho versus FTW champion Hook, Will Hill from Mercedes Moné, AEW Continental Champion Eddie Kingston versus Kazuchika Okada. And it's a title match, Christian Cage versus the Rated R Superstar for the TNT Championship match, and it's an I Quit match. So it's going to be really, really awesome. And that is that. Please do me a favor. Go check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X, TikTok, and Cameo. It's all Mel's Mat Chat. It's not that hard. Please also like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I go live or I upload a video, you will know about it. Please do me a favor and go check out my Astro Classics at myAstroClassics.com. Please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Go check out Deathwish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. And please go support of House of Glory. Friday, April 5th, they're going to be doing a show with Wrestling Revolver, so you can get your tickets through Wrestling Revolver. They will have it on WrestleMania weekend. Mustafa Ali versus Amazing Red. Alex Shelley versus Mike Santana from Hog. He's the Hog champion. The Rascals are going to be there. The Grizzled Young Veterans. Steve Macklin versus Charles Mason. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, La Casa del Gloria. Phoenix and Psycho Clown will be there. And Saturday, May 25th, there will be in Boston, El Helio Vikingo. I hope he gets well and he's able to make this. It's like 2-3 months away. He'll hopefully make a speedy recovery. And Mustafa Ali will be there. That is it. And oh my God, this is crazy. I've gone this long, but you guys are fucking crazy. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. And I will be back here next week for episode 333 of the podcast. Please have a great Friday and check out the rest of my content, including AEW's Revolution Review and WWE Elimination Chamber Perth 2024. It's all on the channel. Go check it out. I will see you this coming Friday at 2 p.m. for episode 333. I love you all and enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. And if it's nice, get your ass out of the house. All right? I love you all. Have a good evening. Bye.